Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then feel free to take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find all my links. For those of you who are watching after the live stream and would like to be part of the 5-minute mini reading, they are free. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, as well as all notification alerts. Those three things are going to be super helpful because number one, you're going to get notified by YouTube whenever I am doing a live reading or when I add new content to my channel. And you don't have to wait 5 minutes when I come on and do a live. Okay. So if you're interested in doing that, feel free to do so. For those of you who are watching live, hello, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. By the way, I have a message here. So first and foremost, thank you for everyone. By the way, Butterfly, you're the third person on the members list. Okay. So we've closed the subscribers list and we've closed the members list. Okay. So just want to let Butterfly know. First and foremost, let's say hello to Ascending Universal Butterfly, who is our volunteer moderator. Okay, so Butterfly, you're going to get a little bit extra time and a little bit more details on your reading as a thank you, as always, for being here, joining us, and helping out whenever you can. So greatly appreciate your love, loyalty, and support. Next thing I do want to say is happy birthday to Beverly 608. Now, and by the way, those of you who were on before I officially started the live, you're gonna notice, okay? So I came out of meditation and I had already set up the readings to be 4 people, right? But when I came out of my meditation, I was told to extend it to 5, which I didn't understand. I didn't know why. I was just like, okay, whatever my guides say. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll extend it to 5. So I wrote 5 subscribers and 3 members. So as I'm writing down the list here, guess who the 5th person ended up being? Beverly. Now, at the time, I did not know it was Beverly's birthday. I did not know anything other than just Beverly was number 5, and I was told to extend it to number 5. Then a few minutes later, Beverly pops up and does a beautiful donation and super reading. Thank you so much, my dear. But the moment that orange thing, the alert came on my phone, I felt a loved one who's crossed over, who's come in, who wants to say happy birthday. Don't know who it is yet. I don't know if this is a friend. I don't know if this is a family member. But if there's someone that you've been thinking about today, that you're like, oh, I wish so-and-so was here, I just want to give you a heads up. That may be the reason why when I came out of my meditation, I was told to extend it to 5 subscribers. And I did not know at all anything other than extend it to 5. And you are the number 5. So you're the 5th person. So I don't know what that's about. Of course, we're going to see what that may be a little later, but I just wanted to just let you know. I don't know how that may resonate, but I do feel like I have a loved one who's crossed over, who does want to stop by and give you an extra happy birthday. This could be a friend, this could be a family member. Don't know who you've been thinking about, but I just wanted to throw that out in your direction before I move further, which is quite interesting. Intuitive friends, this is what I mean when I say that sometimes opportunities come in a way that you don't even know how they come. They just appear. You just got to go with the flow, like Spirit said, extend it to 5. I was like, well, I put 4, but that's fine. I'll just extend it for 5. Little did I know that all this was coming after. So there you go. I also want to give a special thanks to Lotus of Serendipity. Thank you so much, my dear, for your super. You will be getting a super reading. Intuitive friends, before I jump into the things that we need to chat about beforehand, I do want to review the list so we all know where we fall. As you know, I always do one member, one subscriber, one member, one subscriber, one member, one subscriber. Okay. I want to give a shout out to all my members, those of you who are in tier number 1, tier number 2, and tier number 3. Thank you all for your generosity. Thank you all for your support here on the channel. And I greatly appreciate your membership and your generosity. So for the members today, at number 1 we have Shatira, at number 2 we have Monica, and at number 3 we have Butterfly. Of course, I will do one member, one subscriber, one member, one subscriber. But just letting you know, those 3 members are here. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at the subscribers list. At number, well, I'm not going to give the number because it doesn't matter, but there are 5 subscribers. Lotus of Serendipity is number is getting a super reading. So thank you so much. If you want to extend your 5-minute mini reading into a super reading, all you need to do is drop a super sticker or super chat. Okay, again, only a super sticker or a super chat. 737 Green Banana, welcome back. Then we have Love Sunshine Ava, welcome back, great to see you. Followed by the one and only 4BB, great to see you again. And last but not least, Beverly. Let's give Beverly a nice warm happy birthday, Beverly. Thank you so much for being here, and of course, thank you so much for your generosity. Those of you who were not on the list, weren't able to make it, no worries, because I will be coming back. Okay. Yes, next time, Irene. Hello, Ed. Welcome back. Okay, so let us begin with our members. And a big happy birthday to Beverly. Hello, Vanilla and Pie. Great to see you. All right, intuitive friends. If you didn't make it on this list, no worries. You know I will be coming back. Okay. All right. So let's put this. Oh, first of all, I do need to review this. Okay. So intuitive friends, this is a new list. I already have the subscribers and the members. It is a free 5-minute mini reading, focusing on what your guides want you to know, what energy may be possibly surrounding you, or what you may be unfolding for you. So it could be any of that. So we'll see. Remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. There are no personal questions. However, yesterday I did do a super chat live. I will do a super chat live again a little later. So if you're interested in joining me for that super chat live, spilling the tea, what's going on with fill in the blank, then feel free to come back a little later. Okay. If it's something very specific. Okay. Thank you so much, Ava, for your super as well. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, my dear. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and free will. No worries, I am coughing a little. I am perfectly fine. It's just that I have Green Banana. Thank you so much for your super as well. Greatly appreciate it. So I'll be adding your super reading as well. It's just that I have literally two fans in 2 directions, just so that the mosquitoes don't sting me. Okay, so pardon the occasional cough here and there. So Love Sunshine and Green Banana, thank you so much. And Shatira, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, intuitive friends. You all, those of you who are dropping super chats or super stickers, are getting super readings. Do I see a donut there? That's so cute. Shatira, you dropped some donuts there. That's cute. All right. There we have snacks for everyone. Cyber snacks for everyone. All right, intuitive friends, just a reminder, these messages, of course, are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember that readings should never, ever, ever replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. All right, intuitive friends, let us begin with Shatira. As I said, we begin what? Oh, wait, Monica. I want to say, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Beverly, Lotus. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did put Monica here. Okay, perfect. So Shatira, Monica, Butterfly. Okay. Shatira, after Shatira is going to be Lotus of Serendipity. After Lotus of Serendipity, it's going to be Monica. After Monica is going to be 737 Green Banana. After 737 Green Banana is going to be Butterfly. After Butterfly, we're going to have Love Sunshine, then the one and only, then Beverly. Okay. And I feel Beverly, it's going to be like a bit of a extended reading for you because I do feel there could be some extra hellos coming from the other side, but we'll see. Okay. That being said, Shatira, welcome back. Monica, thank you so much for your super as well. Thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciated, intuitive friends. You already know it's going to be quite a wait. Okay. Because we do have a lot of super readings coming up, which means juicy details coming. Okay, juicy details. Okay, let me find out where can I put. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone behind me. Okay, so we shall see. All right, let's start with Shatira. Shatira, let's see what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know for entertainment purposes only. All right, listen, I love my vacation place, but it's narrow. It's the table is narrow. The counter is narrow. Okay, we'll do it here. The counter is narrow, and I'm used to like my New York place that has like ample space. All right, let us begin. Shatira, thank you so much for your generosity. You do have a super reading here. Let's see what your guides want you to know. Shatira, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Hold on, okay, there we go. For entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know, what may be unfolding, what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time. Ooh, 10 of Swords. You're letting something go that no longer serves, okay? This is a release, which is interesting because today, if you take a look at my shorts. By the way, intuitive friends, I want more thumbs up. More thumbs up. I only have 4 thumbs up, and I have 8 people on my list. So come on, intuitive friends, let people know that you are interested, especially YouTube, that you're interested in these lives. Interesting because the 10 of Swords is the card of the day. If you pay attention to the shorts that which if you don't see the shorts, you could always take a look at the playlist, and the playlist is Tarot in Action. Okay. So yeah, so very interesting. But yeah, 10 of Swords, letting go of painful endings. Okay, letting go of the painful or dead weight of things that may be either on your mind. You're either keeping something alive or going, having to do with the past by either thinking about it or speaking about it. But the Ten of Swords says here, this energy is about letting go. It's about the release. It's about the surrendering. It's about the completing the cycle of whatever painful ending, betrayal, or grief that may be associated to whatever this Ten of Swords may be about. Okay, so very good energy to start the reading because it's the completion of that cycle. All right. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the nostalgia. It's the sweet memories of the past. Is the rekindling of what you may have felt in your childhood, or a connection maybe. This could also be a friend. Six of Cups is coming across as this energy right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're either talking to someone from the past, or you may bump into someone, maybe even like, on social media, maybe someone just kind of like, sending you a shout out or sending you a heart or something like that. But the Six of Cups is that heartfelt review and memories of the past. And it could be very much associated to this Ten of Swords as well, okay? Because you could be saying goodbye to memories of the past, the memories that are very much connected to the sadness, concern, stress, betrayal, okay? I feel that this Ten of Swords may also be very much connected to the Six of Cups, saying goodbye to the memories of the yesteryears, okay? Shatira, let's see what else your guys want you to know, what may be potentially unfolding here for you. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, wow. By you leaving behind the dead weight, the grief, the sadness, closing those chapters that are very much connected to the past, people, situations from the past, emotions, memories, and even here talking about those things that were difficult in the past or recent past, whether it be painful, whether it be betrayal, whether it be some sort of like moments that were like failures, okay? But whatever it is, there's this goodbye type of energy, and it's allowing you to be more in your Queen of Pentacles energy. There's an energy here of maturity. There's a I don't know what to say, not just age. I don't know what to say age, but maturity here, okay? This could be your finances maturing. Okay, so if you have like, I don't know, investments, money, CDs, things of that nature, you're accumulating, creating a firm stability. Queen of Pentacles energy, a lot of feminine energy here. So it's like your ability to co-create with the earthly realm, because we're talking about Pentacles energy, okay, is granting you the opportunity here to be more prosperous, okay, more grounded. Your practical common sense approach to life, to things having to do with your career, with your passion, with your desires, with your love life, with your home life, with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, this is saying you've got it together, okay? And you have been putting in the work. Okay, Pentacles energy just doesn't happen just by wishing it. It happens through getting your hands dirty, okay, so to speak, symbolically here, okay? So whatever it is that you've been doing through your patience, consistency, and being practical, and the common sense approach of the earth elements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is talking about you reaping those rewards, and maybe even reaping even more as time goes by. So if you are currently in this energy of releasing and letting things go, hurt, pain, memories, okay, let that go, because this is beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles is ready here for you, okay? If you feel you're more over here than over here, okay? But yeah, let's see what else is coming through for you, Shatira. What more messages we have here for Shatira? Look at that. You're opening a cycle here. It feels like it's like you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next cycle. You're ready for the next level of leveling up. You're ready to pack your bags symbolically here, and maybe even, maybe you are planning a trip. Maybe you are planning a staycation. Maybe you're planning some sort of like weekend getaway. That could also be. But this journey feels to me symbolic. It feels like you're ready to say goodbye to the past. Now, I said that at the top of the reading with the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Like you're saying goodbye to the past, people from the past, experiences, memories that have been heavy, memories that have been weighing your mind or your emotions down. Now, what's interesting is this person here. Now, when I place it here, this is my left-hand side. So she's looking at my left-hand side, which is, she's kind of looking, giving the past one last look, okay, before she says goodbye. 10 of Swords with the 6 of Cups, okay? When I place it here, you'll see she's looking towards the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. You're waiting for your unfolding of the Queen of Pentacles. You may be seeing some improvement slowly but surely, but there you go. You have journey. So a new chapter is approaching, which is great. This is wonderful. This could also be, again, the last hurrah, the last goodbye, the moment you really, really allow yourself to release and surrender and start focusing more on your prosperous, stable, secure energy and things that you are doing physically in the earthly realm, okay? The efforts that you're putting into something so that you can create more stability and security. All right, give me more here on the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Let's see here what you may be saying the last goodbye to, or it could be, again, that residual energy that you are leaving behind. Whatever this was, it was emotional. I'll tell you that. It was emotional, and memories, there are times when you think about that. Look at that inner circle. There may have been something in the past or recent past, whether this was, you have inner circle and unspoken desires. Okay, inner circle. There may have been things in the past or recent past. It says, are you being excluded from the inner circle? There may have been some betrayals here connected to this 10 of Swords, or situations where you were, or you felt you were being outcast. Okay, you're being neglected. You were being shunned. Okay, placed in the back burner, ignored, abandoned, whether that was emotionally or in any way, shape, or form. This could have been, it could have stemmed in your childhood, only because we do have this kind of, this child with other children, okay, in the background. So there could have, that could have been maybe a first experience back when you were a child, maybe with your friends, family, or loved ones, or maybe back in school. It doesn't have to be, but it could. And it could have imprinted upon you something that you've been carrying, that whether consciously or unconsciously or subconsciously, you may have felt or seen yourself struggle with whatever this is throughout your life. Okay? So this is saying you're saying goodbye to that type of energy or environments. Unspoken desire says unexpressed inner desires, often hidden needs or emotions. And there were times here with this 10 of Swords energy that you may not have spoken up Okay, you may not have been able to, or felt like you couldn't, or didn't have the nerve to. Okay, there may have been a situation, circumstance, or event where you allowed yourself to be vulnerable and then you wish you weren't, or you hadn't. And so that could have stemmed with you. And the reason why it's coming out here in this reading is sometimes people say, well, why does like the past come up in readings that have nothing to do with what I'm going through right now? It's because moments like these do imprint, they do create and influence a lot of things that happened after that, whether we notice it or not. So if there is something that you're struggling with in regards to being vulnerable and in regards to allowing yourself to be open with your emotions, with your heart, okay, this is telling you you need to work on that. And if that's the case, continue to work with a heart chakra solfeggio frequency so you can let those kind of residual energies go, because they're not going to be helpful. We don't need to carry that into the future. Okay, you got some really good energies here unfolding for you, Shatira. So you got to really work on that and allow yourself to express your needs, your emotions, and lean into your divine feminine energy. Okay, so being hard or being guarded, it really isn't going to be very helpful here. You could be in your feminine energy and still have your boundaries and your healthy boundaries, but you don't have to be hard, scared, and afraid to open up. Okay, if you feel like you're struggling with something like that, then again, continue to work on your seven chakras, especially your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra. Okay, all right, let's see what else is coming through here. Give me more details on the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You got something good coming in. I mean, maybe you've already been seeing, this sense of improvement, whether it be money, whether it be friends, family, loved ones, whether it be love. There are tangible resources and intangible resources, whether it's time or something that you've been asking for quite some time that is very much important to you emotionally. Those are red little hearts. And again, you got pentacles. You got pentacles here, you got pentacles here, and you've got pentacles here. And also, remember that I said, in order for you to really fully embrace that Queen of Pentacles, you need to release this over here. Now, if you know anything about numerology, the number 9, single digits only, the number 9 is about release. So again, this is saying you need to release this over here. You really need to work on this so that you can really embrace fully that Queen of Pentacles energy. And however those pentacles are showing themselves up for you in your life, in whatever area or aspect. Let's take a look here at Journey. Give me more details. Up next, hold on a second. Up next, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Lotus of Serendipity. Don't go too far because I'm almost done with this reading. Shatira, what a reading. Give me the light of this journey. Give me the next chapter. Show me the next chapter here with this journey, because it's like, again, you're saying the final goodbye there. And let's see where you may be headed. Give me the light of this journey. Light side of this journey. You have here ripe for the picking, perfect timing, get ready. Again, like I said, I feel that you are slowly, you may be at the tail end of that release, of that surrender, of that letting go. And slowly but surely, you're getting ready for your next moment, for your next hurrah, for your next chapter. for the next milestone here in your life. But this over here, you gotta work on this. You gotta let that go, my dear, okay? Because that can hold you back from all the beautiful blessings you may be having coming your way, or that you may be already experiencing. So there may be a little bit of a blockage over here that you got to work on. But other than that, everything looks very beautiful and smooth sailing. Last but not least, let's take a look here at your last and final card, Shatira. Shatira, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a member on the membership tiers. And I want to also thank you here for your beautiful donation as well, which got you a super reading. Let's see what your guides want to tell you here as an advice. Okay. See, this it's so funny because I'm sitting here and I hear your guys saying we don't want her to trip up. You've been asking for something for quite some time, and you may start getting it. You may start seeing that you're getting something, okay, or something is improving or moving its way towards you. But your guides are like, she may trip up if she doesn't let this go, okay? So that's how I'm getting this message to be, okay? Drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat if these messages have resonated for you. Because your guides are like, yeah, she's getting kind of like, I'm hearing the deal of a lifetime, or the, something you've been manifesting and it's actually showing up for you, but you're dragging this from the past. So you saw that? That just flipped all by its own. I wonder what it says. Be honest, you see? You got to be honest with yourself, Shatira. And I'm not saying that you're not, but you really got to be honest with yourself and say, I have been asking, wishing, or because I can tell you have by this turtle here. This turtle has a treasure chest full with hearts on its back. So it's definitely something that is very meaningful to you in some aspect of your life, and something that is very important to you. But you got to be honest with yourself. Yes, you want this to come in, but it requires you to let go of something else. It requires you to let go of the fear, the anxiety, the worry, the concern, the afraid of opening yourself up. You got to let that go. Okay? So very interesting. It says, be honest. Confrontation is needed in this situation. Okay. So you might need to dive a little deeper and see what this residual energy may be about. Okay. It says, be true to yourself as I feel that you are authentic. But when it comes to the pain of something, you see what I'm saying? If you're saying, yes, I'm open, but then I have difficulty expressing my emotions, or I have difficulty showing vulnerability, then it's highlighting that this needs to be worked on. You see what I mean? So that's the type of honesty that I'm talking about. It says, get straight to the point from which has led you to the current situations or the residual energy, and solve it. Yeah, so I feel that it's just residual energy, perhaps that you're, something that you're finally getting, or you're finally seeing the things that you are asking for finally appear in your life, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, you just instinctively may hop on this energy. So again, let it go and release with that 10 of Swords. Shatira, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being a member, and thank you so much for your donation. Shatira, just so you know, don't forget to take a look at the energy healing and affirmations playlist. Okay, there's long distance Reiki healing, all there for free, as well as nighttime affirmations, as well as other affirmations there that can help. Don't forget to also do the Ho'oponopono chant, which is also very helpful, releasing energies from the past and working on your heart chakra as well as your sacral chakra. All right. Up next, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Lotus of Serendipity, before I jump into your reading, I do want to say hello to those of you who are here. Welcome if you're new to the channel. And for those of you who just subscribed today to my channel, I want to say thank you. To those of you who are already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. All those links are there for you. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the June readings. They're there for you. If you're single, take a look at the singles reading. It's in the singles playlist. If you're in a coupled connection partnership, then take a look at the partnership or couples reading. Hold on, did I just flip this around? I sure did. Okay. So take a look at the couples reading. I have amazing pick a card readings there. I have spirit animal readings, pick a card readings. I mean, there's lots there for you to take a look at if you were unable to get a reading here with me today. I also have bonus messages for those of you who have not taken a look at your quarterly readings for calendar year of 2026. You should take a look at that, okay? Because I go quarter by quarter of 2026 calendar year. When I say calendar year, by that, yes, there's a distinction. So I have two different messages. One is a calendar quarterly reading. Calendar year begins January 1st, 2026 and ends December 31st, 2026. Astrological calendar begins in March. And I also have a pick a card timeless reading for those of you who are interested in finding out how you're going to move and get things moving during your astrological new year, which started March of 2026 and ends March 2027. Okay, so take a look at that. All right, intuitive friends, let's see. I don't even know. Okay, I just reached for my phone, but give me 1 second. Shatira, thank you so much. Up next, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Let's give first of all, yes, let's give, I wasn't going to say Beverly, I was going to say Butterfly, but Beverly came out. Let's say happy birthday to Beverly. It is Beverly's birthday today, so welcome, happy birthday. And let's also say a big thank you to Universal Butterfly, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for volunteering here to be the moderator here on the channel. So thank you so much. That being said, intuitive friends, Shatira, look at this, beautiful. You dropped a lot of not hearts, roses there, and that tells me that resonated for you. So I'm happy to see that. Okay, so take a look at the links that Ascending Universal Butterfly or Volunteer Moderator has placed there in the chat. Those lists or those links are super helpful. You know, guys, I'm always all about let's get as many tools and resources for free that we can. And so that all those resources there are free. So there you go. That being said, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Lotus of Serendipity. Let's see here what your guides want you to know. What may be unfolding for you. What energy may be surrounding you. And of course, just a reminder here, Lotus of Serendipity. First of all, thank you for your super reading. So you're going to get a super reading. You're going to get more details, more time. Okay, and more decks. But also here, just a reminder, Lotus of Serendipity, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. We have the double card in tarot popping up here for you. Okay, so I know usually when that card pops up, everyone just gasps like, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, the double card in tarot, you know, is ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So there may be some things in the past or recent past, or maybe now at this moment in time, that may have been a struggle to release yourself from, whether that was self-sabotaging thoughts, limited belief, whether those are energy vampires, people, situations, environments. But the Devil card in tarot talks about the bondage, right? The temptation, how tempting it is to continue to give energy to something that doesn't serve us, but due to our old patterns or due to this energy of, the temptation of something, we're feeling kind of stuck in a situation, right? The regrets, and that could be being stuck in regret, being stuck in thinking about, and having issues with self-worth issues. So the Devil card is here saying you may have struggled with that, whether that be depression, whether it be difficult times, difficult things. Knight of Swords just jumped out of the deck. But the Devil card, because it's ruled by Capricorn and because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, it talks about the discipline that it takes to stay on board and really work on whatever this devil energy um, here is representing, whether it be self-worth issues, whether it be depression, sadness, whether it be old patterns of behavior, whether it be a person, a situation, a circumstance, or an event. And I feel here that you're either working on letting this go. Okay, so it could be that present energy, or you just literally left this energy behind. You may have made some decisions here, Lotus of Serendipity, where your mind was like, listen, you got to get up and out of here. Okay, so it's either you got up and left, okay, or you've strategized something and just accepted the loss of that came with that Devil's card in tarot. Okay. The Knight of Swords is an energy of whirlwind type of energy. It could be ideas, it could be your mind, it could be, you just thinking about things. Okay. There is a sense of impulsivity, and there could have been just this kind of one day you woke up and said, listen, I got to change this energy over here. I really need to take either accountability, or I need to, strategize, think about how I can leave this double card energy behind. Okay. Now let's see what else is coming through for you here. Lotus of Serendipity. And we have here the Knight. What did I say? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Like I said, you use your intellect, you use your rational, logical thinking to figure something out, something that is connected to this double card in tarot. Okay. Now, whether that be a person, an environment, or your own shadows that you've struggled with, the King of Swords has the mastery of the mind, of communication, of clear thought, of intelligence, of pushing emotions aside and saying, you know what, I'm not going to dive into my emotions. I'm going to think about how I'm going to figure something out, whether it's to hitch a plan or hatch a plan, whether it's to figure out some way, shape, or form on how to strategize, moving ahead, gaining some new momentum, thinking about things in a new way, in a new perspective. The King of Swords also, and I know that this is not a common kind of energy very much connected to the King of Swords, but I pay attention to the decks that I use. And so what's interesting is that this deck shows the King of Swords with this beautiful owl. And if you know anything about owls, they're symbolic of two things. Number one, of education or of knowledge, which is why you kind of, I don't know, back when I was a kid, you would see like an owl with glasses and a hat, and that would be like the teacher or the professor. So you may have learned something, or you may have created some type of knowledge here, or leaned into some type of knowledge or intellect in order to move past something, to leave it behind. But also, Owl is intuition, and the bat is about, the bats have very difficult eyes. They have, like, I think they're like, the term blind as a bat. Their eyesight is not very good, which is why they rely on echolocation. So there's this energy here about communication, maybe the manner in which you started to communicate to yourself, the words that you use towards yourself, or the frame of mind may have changed and allowed you to see something from a different mindset, or you broke free from this devil energy in the past or recent past. But the King of Swords leaves emotions behind because it only focuses on what is going to help the situation. What strategies, what techniques, what knowledge, what information, okay? What conversations I need to have with people that, may know more about a particular situation or area that I may need to learn from, hence the owl, okay? So let's see what else is coming through for you. You have here Angel of Love. Very beautiful. I feel self-love was super important here in the shift of a mindset, and continues to be super important. Okay. Whatever this was here, it was quite a struggle. But I feel here that your self-care and also allowing yourself to emotionally release whatever this or whomever this or whatever environment this was about has really allowed you to gain that mastery within yourself. It's like, listen, I know exactly what I want and how I want to move certain things. Okay, so very, very interesting here. All right, let's get more details here. By the way, after Lotus of Serendipity, we have Monica. Okay, so Monica is up next, but I want more details here. What is this devil card energy about? It doesn't have to be connected to, but it could have been connected to a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or the season of Capricorn season, Taurus season, or Virgo season. Doesn't have to, but it could have. Okay, just throwing that out there here for you. Give me more details here in regards to this devil card in tarot. Keeping up appearances, okay? There may have been a very big struggle, but you were kind of like showing the world like, I'm okay, when in reality you weren't. Yeah, it feels like you were keeping something a secret, or not letting people know about a certain struggle, whether it was a struggle with a person, whether it was a struggle with old patterns of behavior, or whether it was a struggle that you were going through, or maybe are going through at this moment in time. Okay. I do feel that this is more past energy, but again, sometimes there is a little bit of that residual energy. Keeping secrets says guard secrets or be asked to keep one. Okay. So you may have felt like I couldn't say anything. Okay. I couldn't say anything either because fill in the blank. There could be lots of reasons there why you felt that you either needed to keep something secret or that you struggled with something secretly. Okay. There could have been here, which this makes a lot of sense, especially with the fact that keep secrets is here, because I told you at the midway here of your reading that the King of Swords is the mastery of tactical strategic moves. Okay. And you may have kind of made sure that your ducks were in a row before you decided to get up and go. Okay. So I feel that there was this kind of like fleeing energy or leaving either someone or something. Keeping appearances and acting like everything is fine. Again, very much here. And for whatever reason, this could have been, maybe even a safety situation here as well in the past or recent past. But good news, the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords says here, this there's a new energy around you. Okay, new beginning. Wow. Okay, something flipped over. Wow, look at that. New life. Like I said, I feel that this was in the past, but what do I know? It's like I'm psychic or something, right? But here we are. new life. Okay, you're emerging, or you have emerged from the past into this brand new life, new, fill in the blank, new people, new home, new feeling of safety, new whatever. Okay, so you're waking up, or you woke up one morning, like I said, you may have woke up one morning and said, you know what, this is it, I'm gonna make the change, I'm gonna make the move. So very, very beautiful energy, validation, confirmation here in regards to what I was picking up throughout the reading. I'm seeing this, your guides, my guides, your guides, our guides are really kind of like saying, yeah, this is kind of like the storyline here. And what's important for you here is for you to continue to do whatever it is that you've been doing in regards to progressing and moving forward. Okay. So whatever it is, you're really pushing your way out, or really much leaving this behind. Okay, so keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Positive thinking, positive communication, being strategic, learning. Okay, like I said, learning from other people who may have more information, more expertise on something here. So very, very beautiful energy. Let's see here. Angel of Love. Angel of Love, again, self-care, super important. Pour into yourself first before you think about pouring to others. That's not being selfish. It's just you looking out for you. And especially with this energy of new life, you really do need to make time to pour into yourself, because I feel that this right here was very difficult. So much so that I feel was more like a safety situation here, which I'm not gonna get into. But it feels like, it's like you really got to pour into you. So letting go of the verbal or any type of other abuse, okay, or whatever. Don't want to talk about that, but whatever this is, sayonara, goodbye, okay, and really pour into yourself. Okay, so very, very whatever this was, of course, learning the lesson. Remember, learning the lesson, that's important, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the discipline and the responsibility that we need to have for ourselves, and say, okay, now I know better, so I'm going to do better. I'm not going to allow myself to whatever this was, and I'm going to look at things from a different standpoint. Okay, so light energy here for the Angel of Love says, follow the guidance, it leads to the truth. Look at that. And it may have been a very difficult, tumultuous situation, circumstance, or in the past, I feel that you may have been misled as well. There were some, like, either false promises or misleading information, or a facade, as what also that I'm getting here. Listen, I'm going to be very honest. There may have been some red flags there that you may have missed, okay, very early on in whatever this was. But again, now that you know better, you do better. And it's, here you see this red. That's what keeps pointing towards me. Of course, we're looking at the light of the reading, but it's telling me here that there may have been some red flags here in the recent past. So beautiful energy here. Continue to follow your guidance, your intelligence, your ability to connect with people who may continue to be supportive and helpful. Okay. Your clear intelligence, right? Clear thinking, and really allowing yourself to see things from a different point of view or perspective is leading you to this very beautiful new life. Okay. So very good on the moving forward here, like I said, with the Knight of Swords. So congratulations to you. It says improve your health. Okay. Now, when this is talking about improve your health, I want to say it's everything. Okay. So I'm going to break it down. So this could be mental health, very much here connected to the Devil card and energy, emotional health, self-worth, like I said, energetic health, okay, meaning making sure that You don't allow people that shouldn't be around you. Okay, keeping your energetic field uplifted and not consumed by energy vampires. This could also be talking about your physical health. So if you struggled with something here, okay, whether it was mental, emotional, energetic, or physical health, improving that, doing the right things, okay, not falling back to anything that was very tempting or that was substance related or people that were connected to substance related things here, okay? All right, or toxic type of energy. It says physical health is essential, or like I said, physical, mental, emotional, energetic health are essential to remain a functional body. Detoxify body and mind with healthier foods as well as other healthier things. Like I said, just keeping aware of who's around you and all those things. Okay, do some breathing. So I'm getting like breath work here being very important, or sound healing, yoga, anything that you can connect your mind and your body together to create higher vibrational frequency, whether that's a walk, whether it's meditation, 5 minutes at the end of the day or 5 minutes at the start of the day, working on your seven chakras, being around or being surrounded by like-minded people, okay, community type of energy, self-help groups if needed, okay, so all of that. It says do some breath work or meditation or all of that, exercise and meditate more. So there you go. Wow, what a beautiful, but I took that away too fast there, but there we go. What a beautiful reading. Lotus of Serendipity. I hope these messages have been insightful. Drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat. And let me know if these messages resonated for you. Thank you so much for your generosity, for making your 5-minute mini reading into a super reading by your donation. So I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lotus of Serendipity. Don't forget, Lotus, share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your closest friends today. Let them know about Lexa Tarot and my channel as well as my content. Intuitive friends, I want to say welcome. Up next, we're going to have Monica. Before I jump into Monica's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. Thank you so much for being here on this beautiful day here on the island, Caribbean. You guys must be hearing the roosters. There's always that one rooster. There's always that one rooster who wants to sing his little heart out. I think he's taking a break. There's a bunch of them, but there's one that's like gives his very best every day. Intuitive friends, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, and yes, I do have credentials. I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, please feel free to take a look down below in the description box as well as here in the chat. For those of you who are new to the channel or you're just visiting, welcome. I hope that you subscribe. For those of you who already subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Lexa Tarot community. For those of you, of course, who are my current subscribers, as well as those of you who are my members, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you for sharing my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, for your beautiful donations, your supers, your beautiful thumbs up on the content that I provide on my channel. For some of you, you're like, I don't even know Spanish, but I just want to support you. So those of you who like haven't even taken a look at the Spanish, readings that I do, but you just want to support, I really, really appreciate it. Okay, guys, let's get to 2K. We're very close to 2K, by the way. So I really, really want to get us to our next milestone. I always talk about and really cheer all of you on in your own milestones, right? And, sometimes I forget about me. I have to be honest. I am that type of individual. I do give a lot to others, and sometimes I forget about myself. But today, I want to say, hey, listen, intuitive friends, you want to help, and it's free. Just send my YouTube channel link to like-minded souls, people that you know are interested in, like, healing, astrology, you know, anything that's very much connected to the woo woo or the new age type of energy. Send them my channel. Let them know about my channel so that they too can stop by. All right, intuitive friends. Now, before I jump, I gotta reach all the way behind me. Um, Love that turkey. Ooh, love that turkey. Did I do that or did you do that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to retract. Yeah, that rooster that's giving his little heart out. Lotus of Serendipity said, I left it behind. Wonderful. I can see that you did. And I can see that you said it resonates, Miss Lexa. Wonderful blessings to you, Miss Lexa, for your kindness, time, energy. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. I am moving forward. I can see that you're moving forward. Yeah, especially with that Knight of Swords energy. Very much so. So there you go. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. And again, love that rooster. Yeah, that rooster, there's one of them, and I know who he is. I don't know him personally, but I can hear his little that one right there. Did you hear him? That's him. He must know I'm talking about him. That's the one. Oh, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Lotus of Serendipity, I greatly appreciate it. I'm so happy that this has been helpful. Continue your beautiful work. There's more. There he goes. He was taking a break. That's what he was doing. Continue to move forward. You have a lot here unfolding for you, my dear. Okay. So congratulations on your milestone. Okay. Um, yeah, he's loud. Yeah, he's loud and proud. Okay, he is loud. Yes, he is. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next reading. Let me just take a little sip of, my juice over here. It's more water than juice because I tell you, it is so humid and hot here. That's why I have two fans in my direction. Okay. Monica, welcome. Monica, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. I also want to say here, thank you, Monica, for your super. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what your guides want you to know, Monica. Let's see what's coming through for you. All right, Monica, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see, Monica, what your guides want you to know. What may be potentially surrounding you energy-wise? What may be potentially or possibly unfolding for you? Let's take a look here, Monica, what's coming through for you. We have the Two of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Lovers, okay? It feels like, in regards to the lovers, you have the Six of Pentacles. So there's a give and take here. I'll talk about that in a minute, because lovers is not just the love. It's also making decisions or making a choice. We'll talk about that in a minute. Two of Wands. You may feel like something isn't moving. You may feel like because something isn't moving, you are trying to figure out what you need to do in order to make it move. Okay. Two of Wands is not a card of movement, but it is a card of moving or planning with a sense of inspiration, determination, drive, ambition, and that spark in your belly. Okay. So the Two of Wands is not only the planning of that, but it's also here looking at what comes next, looking at what you need to strategize or move around, plan for, shift here and there, that can lead you towards moving, progressing, or amplifying something, expanding something. Okay. The Two of Wands is also looking at possibilities, maybe even here thinking of options, or figuring out, like I said with the Lovers, I feel that there's some sort of choice here, or some sort of selection here, looking at the possibilities that may be potentially available to you. Okay. And you saying to yourself, I'm going to move towards either the path or the road, or towards the opportunity that I feel more inspired, more passionate, more driven, more motivated towards. And you may leave the other one behind. Okay. So there may be this energy of kind of like you figuring out how you're going to pull something together here. And before moving forward, you needing to make what I call symbolically here a pit stop. Okay, saying, okay, before I even think about what I'm going to do next, I need to take a moment and see where it is that I want to head towards, or what am I inspired to shift or change or select, right? Now, Judgment card in tarot, this energy of the Judgment card is epiphany. When, and this could even be in your past or recent past, by the way, okay? So when you took a moment and said, okay, let me sit this out for a bit and let me figure something out, you may have had some type of epiphany here, some type of an aha moment that allowed you to see something in a very different perspective. This may have been a spiritual aha moment, or maybe an inspiring aha moment. Could be connected to work, business, or project. Doesn't have to be, but it could. And so the Judgment card here in tarot is this energy of renewal, rebirth, finding your purpose again, seeing your purpose again, creating or aligning with the insight here necessary for you to continue moving towards a specific calling, or moving towards the sense of uplifting, alignment. Okay. Now you do have here the Lover's card in tarot. Now the Lover's card in tarot is ruled by Gemini. So that's air energy. Okay. So there may be some air on your astrological natal chart here, or there could be something unfolding for you during Gemini already passed, but Libra or Aquarius time frame. Okay. There could be something coming up for you in the next 6 months. And I don't know if Libra falls within that, but I'm getting in the next 6 months, there may be a choice that you may need to either make again, or kind of like, you know, that when you like make a decision and you move towards something, and then you got to kind of take a moment and see, well, is it working? Is it not working? If it is working, continue to move towards it. If it's not working, then going back to the drawing board and saying to yourself, okay, something isn't moving or something isn't working the way I would like. So what do I need to do? But this is telling me to give it enough time to see that movement. Okay. Gemini here is ruled by Mercury, and of course, Mercury, the clarity of the mind, as well as the clarity of, communication. So it's going to be super important for you to have a clarity of the mind, not one, and this is the reason why the Six of Pentacles was here. It's going to be important that you keep your mind centered towards high vibrational energy. Why? Because Mercury, which rules Gemini, it also rules Virgo, which is interesting. That may also fall within the 6 months. So it could be Libra or Virgo season where there could be something here. But it's going to be very dependent upon the energy that you are giving to the universe, or the energy and the intention that you are beaming, that you're radiating. Okay, the frequency that you are kind of broadcasting. The reason why this is going to be important is because there's something about choices, okay, or you looking at or making a choice or a selection in something, and it's going to be super important for you to be and continue to be high vibrational in order for you to either make the right choice for you, or in order for you to be able to see the rewards coming back towards you in something. Okay, now, isn't it funny how the universe always gives validation confirmations? At the top of the reading, I just said a little while ago, I feel that something is going to be moving in your direction within the next 6 months. The Lover's card is the number 6 of the major arcana. And so is the Six of Pentacles. So you're being sent some sort of validation confirmation here. Again, I will say there could be some movement here within the next 6 months, between now and the next 6 months, related to something that you are wanting, exploring, or kind of like shaping, so to speak. Okay, you have a lot of love or a lot of emotion towards whatever this may be. And it's very important for you to stay high vibrational, like this Judgment card in tarot, so that you can continue to align and bring into your energy field that which you are radiating forward. Okay, so 6 6 here, validation confirmation. Now let's continue with the rest of the reading, and let's see what else is coming through. Right after Monica's reading, we have 737 Green Banana is up next. Okay, so 737 Green Banana, you are next. I'm not close to almost finishing this reading, but I just wanted to just let 737 Green Banana know that you are coming up right after Monica. All right, let's take a look here at what else your guides want you to know. You know what? I normally don't do that, but Spirit was like, take it. So I took it. Look at this. Remember that I said that whatever this is about, there's a very deep emotional connection to it, whether it's career, project, money, family, friends, love, whatever this is. Whatever this is, there's a lot of heart and soul connected to this fill in the blank. Interesting. I never do. You guys see me. I never do that unless it flips over. But Spirit was like, take it. All right. Let's see. Fifth chakra. What did I say about communication? What did I say about Gemini and Gemini being ruled by Mercury? Super important for you to be very careful what you say, because there may be this kind of energy here where what you say unfolds. So whatever you say will create energy. Whatever you say, it's like the tongue, the power of the tongue, or the power of your mind. So it's not just what you say, it's what you think. And like I said, the Six of Pentacles is the reciprocal energy. It's the energy that you connect to whatever it is that you're asking for. Okay, so it's not so much the words, although that could be important through daily affirmations and manifestations. But what's important is the energy that you're broadcasting and that you're radiating, because you have here the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. Okay, be careful of what you say and how you say what you say and the things that you think about, because what you think about, you're going to bring about. So stay very high vibrational energy, and so that whatever this is talking about can continue to slowly generate some type of either profit, progress, or momentum. Okay, so remember, momentum creates momentum. So the energy of what you speak, the energy of your mind, the energy of your intention, okay, and being consistent with that. So it's not like, okay, there's 7 days a week, so I'm going to be, you know, high vibrational 4 days, and then I'm going to like not be high vibrational the 3 other days. There's a sense of being consistent with that, because that is what is going to be this kind of reaping what you sow energy. There's reciprocal energy between you and the universe, between the things you say or the things you speak or the things you hear and think. Okay, so validation confirmation strikes again. All right, let's get more clarity here. Okay, so I feel that this is here, but I'm being called to take, hold on a second. All right. Sorry, I'm slamming that there. Pardon the noise. 2 of Wands. What is... I feel there's something here about getting out of your head when you are in this phase of thinking or planning, because that's when I feel the energy dipping. But let's see what Spirit says. I'm feeling that energetically. But let's see. 2 of Wands energy. Wow, you saw that card under there did want to pop out. Unfiltered truth. Someone will speak their unfiltered truth. Look at that. Super important for you to remain authentic and to share authentic experiences. Speak from the heart. Okay? Speak what feels true to you, or share what feels true to you, what feels authentic to you in whatever this may be talking about here. I feel that this is very much connected to your business, by the way. Just want to throw that out in your direction. But this unfiltered truth says someone will speak their unfiltered truth, okay? And again, connecting with people who are also kind of sharing their experience here, or whatever this is in regards to your project, or your project, or whatever this may be about. So this is very, very important here. Whatever you say, speak into the universe, which again, validation confirmation with that 5th chakra, and then validation confirmation again with the Lover's card, which is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So again, the clarity of the mind, the clarity of truth, integrity, communication being super important. All right. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to share your experience, to share your voice, to share whatever it is that you are doing or feeling or experiencing here in regard to whatever this may be talking about here for you. Okay. Now, what? Okay. So yeah, it's this one. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you with the Lovers and the 6 of Pentacles. Give me more, Spirit. Give me more details here in regards to the Lovers, the 6-6 energy. Hold on a second. Is someone calling me? Okay. I saw or heard my phone vibrating, my other phone vibrating. All right, let's see. Deep knowing. Wow. Deep knowing. And you're getting the number 7 here. So something is moving along. Your inner knowing, not just I'm getting here, not just the things that you say and the things that you hear and the things that you think, but your intuitive listening, hearing, and speaking also. Okay? So deep knowing, you're going to know what this is about, and there may be even here some sense of sign symbol synchronicities coming in between now and the next 6 months, connected to whatever this reading you feel may be resonating with. Okay, you got 6 here, and then you also have here deep knowing. So again, I feel there's going to be sign, symbol, synchronicities, maybe even serendipitous events leading you here and giving you more clarity for whatever this may be when the time comes, which is the reason why you also have here judgment. Okay, so there's this kind of, you'll know more will be revealed with time. But again, I'm getting, and remember, interesting, because I said Libra. Remember I said Libra, but I also mentioned Virgo. So 6 to 7 months. I would be very curious to see if within 6 to 7 months, Libra and Virgo season might be up. Because I mentioned Virgo because of the Pentacles here. Libra season and Virgo season. So there you go. All right, let's get more clarity here in connection to the 5th chakra. So if I were you, Monica, I would work a lot with my throat chakra, and I'm getting all the chakras, especially the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the throat chakra. Okay, so again, just aligning all 7, but extra focus on root, sacral, and throat. Okay, the solfeggio frequencies of those 3. All right, give me the light side of that 5th chakra. Finding fertile ground. Didn't I say root chakra? There you go. Finding fertile ground, steady growth, and fruitful. Whatever this is going to take time to emerge. It's going to take time to progress. It's going to take time to grow. Okay, so it is going to require a level of patience, consistency, doing your due diligence, and staying high vibrational. Okay, as well. But again, you're getting earth energy here. So there is this energy of you finding the stability to be able to speak your truth or share news. It doesn't have to be verbally. It could be through text, through email, social media platforms. It could be in many different ways, but communication is vital here in whatever this is. So there you go. Finding fertile ground, steady growth, and fruitful. This gives me even more validation confirmation on what I was talking about, also including Virgo season here in regards to this upcoming energy that I'm picking up. All right. So let's take a look at your last and final card here, Monica. And let's see what else is coming through for you. Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat. I do feel that there could be a very big leap or movement or growth between now and the next 6 to 7 months. So just keep an eye out for that. Let's see what your guides want to leave or end this reading with. And it says, go with the flow. What I just said, validation confirmation. I said, whatever this is going to take time to unfold. No need to rush it. Allow yourself to do your due diligence. Patience is going to be important, and go with the flow. This says, unbind the rope. And I feel the rope is the rope of confusion, stress, fear, and worry that you may have wrapped around you in regards to getting anxious about something, whatever this may be talking about. It says, unbind the rope which has been tied up to your will and strength. You put in so much hard work, then no more regrets. float with the free flow so it brings you to the land of peace. Again, no need to worry. Things need take time to sprout and grow, but as long as you have the patience and the due diligence, okay, you will see something flourish. That being said, Monica, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Thank you, Monica, for being part of the membership tier. And of course, thank you so much for your donation here on your super reading. Up next, we have 737 Green Banana. But first, intuitive friends, for those of you who are visiting for the first time, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for being here, for visiting. For those of you who subscribe to the channel during your visit, well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing and for being part of the Lexa Tarot community. For those of you who are my subscribers, as well as those of you who are my members, I want to say thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your June readings. Drop a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. Make sure that you like it. That's number one. That lets YouTube know that you are interested in the content that I share on the channel. Okay. And also drop a rose in the comment section of that June reading if you feel that it resonates for you or with you. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, if you weren't able to get a reading here with me today, just know that there's lots of content on my channel, okay? So we have the monthly readings playlist, the bonus readings playlist, the timeless pick a card reading playlist. We have the singles playlist, couples playlist, no contact X playlist. We have the energy healing and affirmations playlist, as well as what else? What else did I miss? The monthly pick a card readings. No, the monthly readings and the pick a card readings. There's lots there. Trust me. So if you don't have an opportunity to get a free mini reading, you can always move towards the content. And for those of you who want more information on your monthly readings, don't forget to go to the bonus messages readings, and there you will see the quarterly readings. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. It explains at the beginning of the reading what that's all about, but again, that could give you even more insight on possible energies throughout the whole entire 2026 calendar year. For those of you who are interested in the astrological year and how that may potentially be unfolding, then take a look at the timeless pick a card reading and take a look at the one that says astrological new year, and there you could also find more messages for yourself. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, up next is Green Banana. All right, give me 1 minute here. Let's put everything back. Let me grab my phone behind me. Nothing there, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. Don't forget, intuitive friends, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, dear, for the reading. You're very welcome. I see here, Monica, you did drop some roses, so that means that you feel that there was a validation confirmation. Yes, read, sing. The list is closed. There's also a message at the top. It says closed session. Feel free to remain subscribed to the channel, okay? Read, sing, Raput 22, so that you can come back next time, okay? So thank you so much. All right, intuitive friends. Monica, thank you for your super and thank you for being part of the membership tier, my dear. Up next, we have 737 Green Banana. Before I jump to 737 Green Bananas reading, I do want to mention here, intuitive friends, hold on a second. If you are interested in following me on social media, all my social media platforms are underneath my banner, okay? And I am mostly on Instagram. So there you go, okay? Just give me 2 seconds here. I just lost my feed here. Intuitive friends, remember to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls so that they too can come and be part of the Lexa Tarot community. All right. All right. Up next, 737 Green Banana. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. You are going to have a super reading, which means extra details, extra time, and extra decks. 737 Green Banana. Just a reminder that these messages may be, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Just a reminder. Give me 2 seconds here for. Hold on. Let me see something here. All right, intuitive friends. My apologies, 737 Green Banana. All right, sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure that all the things I have lined up for tomorrow happen tomorrow, okay? Because everything is right set up. The time frame here on the island is so different. Things are not done in a New York minute. That's all I want to say. So anything that I order, anything that I do, just takes some sweet time to get to me. So my apologies there. I just wanted to make sure that I get some stuff there cleared out for tomorrow. All right. Green Banana. I am now back. Sorry about that. All right, 737 Green Banana. Let's see what your guides want you to know. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what your guides want you to know, what comes through, the energy that you may be surrounded by, what may be potentially unfolding. All right, let's see. 737 Green Banana, beautiful. The Fool card, 5 of Wands and 4 of Wands. Okay. First and foremost, I want to talk about that 5 of Wands. You may be feeling, or you may have felt, or this could be something in the near future, okay, if it doesn't resonate now, there may be a little bit of internal or external conflicts, maybe even here a feeling of competition, okay? Doesn't have to be, but it could. If it doesn't resonate right now, it may be in the near future, all right? So there may be a little bit of delays, okay? So the conflicts or the tension doesn't always have to do with other people. It could just be an unexpected delay, an unexpected challenge, having to wait for something a little bit longer. But guess what? I do have good news for you. because the Fool card and the Four of Wands, this is telling me that there is a brand new opportunity, a new cycle, a new chapter, a new milestone that you are either thinking about, wishing, hoping, desiring, or you're actually embarking. This could also be, if it's not a new chapter, if you're thinking about moving, even relocation or flying, vacation, there may be a little bit of delay in something here. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind, right? Just be open to that. But whatever it is, whatever this new chapter, whatever this brand new beginning, it is going to require you to take a leap of faith. It's going to require you to be open to the possibility of getting out of your comfort zone. This journey, this new beginning, there's this sense here of your energy being very much aligned to seeing the best of a situation, to see, and I'm getting here something energetically. So, like, for it's very important for you. Hold on, because Spirit is talking faster than what I can pick up. Slow it down, okay? Okay, better. So sorry, it was just like I was getting like a shot of like just messages like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I'm trying to keep up. Energetically speaking, it's going to be super important for you to be centered, especially if there's something having to do with delays or something not going to plan. Okay. So just giving you a heads up. Don't let it make you feel a certain way. Just allow yourself to roll with the punches, roll with the new time, the new details, the the moving of information here and there. Okay, so just roll with it. And it's super important for you to stay high vibrational throughout whatever this Five of Wands may potentially be talking about, either in the near future or if it's talking about something right now. This is dead smack center in the middle of your reading. Now, these two cards are very positive. This one is a little bit more challenging, which means it's going to be super important for you to stay high vibrational, for you to allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone, okay? And be open to the possibility of whatever situation. This could also be talking about a competitive environment. It doesn't mean that you are competitive, it could be other people. So, for example, there could be a lot of people bidding for a specific client, or all wanting the same vacation time, okay, for example, right, because the Fool card is here, or many people wanting to get on that flight. So there may be a bit of a glitch there, but whatever it is just saying, just keep open. Uranus is about destroying the old and embracing the new. So this is all about just keep flowing and keep going with the punches. Roll with the punches. Because there is something very beautiful. There's a sense of celebration. It's that you're literally moving from one location to another location, with whether it be travel, whether someone may be traveling towards you. By the way, I'm getting a warning on my connection being a bit unstable. So I don't know if you guys are okay. If it does shut down, I will be coming back. So don't worry, I have my list here. Okay, just wanted to tell, just because my camera is giving me that warning with the Wi-Fi. But yeah, the Four of Wands, you're gonna connect to your soul tribe, to the people that are of like-minded energy, of like-minded mindset, of like-minded high vibrational energy, of like-minded openness, is how this is coming across. Four of Wands is the stability of something. So, whatever this is, there's a stability, a passion, a sense of being surrounded by the right people at the right time in the right environment, okay? And leaving behind this Five of Wands energy, whether this be people, environment, schedules, whatever this is, okay? So the Four of Wands is being with like-minded folks, being with people that are very much open. I'm gonna have to bring my phone a little further because I just want to make sure, should something happen, I want to be in the know here with the Wi-Fi. But yeah, so Four of Wands, okay? There may even be a celebration. There may be like a brand new beginning that you're starting, whether it be relocation of home, work, vacation, new beginning, good news, something that may have been a struggle or may have been a little bit of a struggle, but at the end it worked out for you because there's this feeling here of celebration, joy, and happiness, okay, where something finally set sail and has landed. So that's the energy that I'm picking up here, okay? Yeah, whatever it is here, especially with the Fool card, which is interesting. I normally don't get that energy with the Fool card. I want to say I've gotten it like maybe once or twice, but it felt that this was like very much energetic, this Fool card. Fast of like channel and download so fast that I literally had to say to Spirit, slow it down because you're like dumping a lot of information at the same time, and I felt kind of like overwhelmed there with that. But yeah, so that's what is coming through. All right, now you do have a super reading, so let's see what else is unfolding here for you. Okay, victory. What did I say? 737 green banana. I told you there's some sense of celebration. Okay, validation, confirmation. Something here is going to go your way. It might come with delays or challenges, but it's coming. And whatever this is going to be successful. It's going to be victorious. I'm seeing clairvoyantly the Six of Wands, which is recognition, you feeling proud of yourself, maybe even people here cheering for you or you cheering for others as well. But victory is up and coming for you, my dear, in some way, shape, or form. So very, very beautiful energy. And I feel that these two go together. And yeah, you may be embarking in a very, very new beginning or new chapter. Okay. One that is going to be very beneficial for you. Give me more here on the Fool card. Ooh, wow, what a beautiful reading. You got milk and honey. This is one of the most positive cards in this deck. I said one of the most. It's not the only, but it's one of the most. And I'll tell you why. Because milk and honey, it's about the milk, the you nourishing yourself. Remember that I said I was getting this like blast of energy when I was channeling here for the Fool card. So nourishing yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, energetically, emotionally, nourishing your soul, nourishing your body, nourishing your mind, your heart, your whole being here. And honey is the sweetness of life. Now, remember that I was telling you here about the Five of Wands. That's where this rainbow is coming in, and I'll explain. Rainbows only come after a rainstorm, especially here on the island where I've experienced that, since I was a child. Every time that it rains, slowly but surely, there may be a rainbow coming in right after. So there may have been a very challenging time that either you went through in the past or recent past, or that you may be still kind of experiencing or dealing with a little bit here, or just like the memories of that. But guess what? I feel that this Five of Wands, it's a blessing in disguise because something needed to shift, something needed to get you out of that energy and get you back on track into something new and fresh and inspiring, and with the right people, with the right environment, and in a more stable energy. So here with this rainbow, now is the time where the skies are clearing, the sun is shining. Yes, there may still be a little bit of mist of that rain in the air, which is how we get rainbow, okay, talking about things scientifically. But again, you're reaping the rewards here. So this is very beautiful, and it's very much clearing or giving detail to the full card in tarot, which is telling you that this new beginning is has been something you've been waiting for, I feel, for quite some time, and this improvement is well worth the wait. Now, let's take a look here with this Five of Wands. Not that I want to give the Five of Wands any energy here, but let's do a little bit of a sneak peek in regards to maybe clearing or giving more details in regards to what this may be about. Okay, let's see here. Give me more details in regards to the Five of Wands. I feel it's more like a blessing in disguise type of energy here, but we'll see. Wow. Well, the Five of Wands, a truth was uncovered, a revelation was seen, heard, experienced, or something that was hidden either has come to the surface in the past or recent past, or is coming to the surface in the near future, or maybe this is something that you're dealing with now. Now, it says uncovered evidence. Wow, that's even more uh, detailed. Uncovered evidence will change your view on things. There was some perspective that shifted the moment that your hands got on some evidence, document, information, whether you read it, whether you saw it, whether you heard it, whether you experienced it. But whatever this is, the Five of Wands is the unearthing of, and it's so interesting. I'm hearing unearthing. That's not a type of word that I use, but that came through. The unearthing of something, whether it be documents, information, whatever this is. So, guess what? Remember that I said earlier, validation confirmation, that this Five of Wands was a, that's how it's coming through, because wrong one. It allowed you to get your hands on something that needed to be discovered, known, and or whatever, just find out. So, like I said, a blessing in disguise. It either has led you or it will be leading you towards celebration, victory, and a clean slate type of energy here with the Fool card. I mean, listen, if there is a beautiful reading, this is one of them, because you have all the beautiful elements here, and Spirit is saying, yes, it may have been difficult, there may have been, or it may be difficult, or was difficult, but you're going to be reaping the rewards, my friend. And just drop a rose in the comment section, because as you can see, I don't see anything here. But wow, what a reading. Give me more light in regards to this victory. What is this victory about? Give me the light here, the light side of this victory. Either a victory that you're experiencing, a progress or an improvement that you're experiencing now, or one that you will be experiencing in the near future. Okay, something flipped over, but let's see. Remember, I'm only looking at the light side, so don't worry if you see the no. Wow. Oh my goodness. I tell you everything. This is why I tell you, intuitive friends, when I'm feeling something on my end, I have to say it, because there's a reason. And I'm going to bring it back to this. And listen, I don't make things up here. Okay. Remember that I said at the top of the reading, when I was getting this energy connected to the Fool card, okay, like I don't want to make it sound negative because it wasn't negative. It was just overwhelming for me energetically as a psychic, as a medium, as a clairvoyant. It was just like way too much energy. It felt like someone opens and just all this channeling came like pouring into me. Okay. What's interesting is that I said that was energetic, right? So I felt it coming through me, but here the energy is moving up. It's not going down. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Because this reading here, it says spiraling up, rising or rising tide coming out of the shell. That's that energy that I was feeling, like, you know? So there you go. The dawn of a new spiraling up, you're leveling up. You're coming out of your shell, meaning you're leaving behind the old and opening a brand new chapter, or maybe already experiencing the positivity of this new chapter. Okay, so it could also be that as well. I don't know. I just channel the messages, so let me know if that resonates. But there you go. That was that charge of energy I was feeling here with that Fool's card. All right. Last but not least, 737 green banana. Up next, we have butterfly. 737 green banana. Let's see what your guides want you to know. Congratulations in regards to whatever this is. You have 3 cards coming out for you. I mean, what is going on here? Okay. Number 1, learn from the past. Okay. Remember that I said it's a blessing. This was a blessing in disguise, or this is a blessing in disguise. Validation, confirmation. Learn from the past. It says all of the success and failures are supposed to come to your life and give you precious lessons. Didn't I say that at the top of the reading? That's exactly validation, confirmation. They don't come to knock you down, but sure will make you stronger and wiser with time. Look at that. For those of you who are like, oh my gosh, like this is exactly what she said before. Yep, there you go. Validation, confirmation. So that's why the Fool card is here. Uranus. Uranus is a planet of destroying the old to make way for the new. And by the way, Uranus is in Gemini. So if you have Gemini placements anywhere on your astrological natal chart, prepare for some ups and downs in the next 7 to 8 years, because that's what Uranus does. Okay. It says be honest and create more values. Okay, don't know what that one is, but let's see. Be honest. Confrontation is needed in this situation, and I feel that it has to do with this energy here talking about uncovered truth. So that was necessary for something to come forward. Be true to yourself, get straight to the point, from which has led you to your current problems that you've been able to solve or will be solved. There you go. You got be honest. It says create more values or create moves. Be bold and pinpoint your outlook. Don't be afraid to show your true colors, because you are unique, and this will differentiate your values from the social norms. This is what's going to let you be different than other people. Your uniqueness. And that uniqueness is going to allow you to connect with more people in your energy field. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. I have the hiccups now. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. 737 Green Banana, I want to thank you for your love, loyalty, and support. I want to thank you for your super. And please share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your closest friends today, so they too can be part of the Lexa Tarot family. All right. Let us know if these messages resonate, of course, by dropping a rose in the comment section or in the chat. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you. Wow, what a reading. Whew. It was very energetically, it was good, but it was like a lot coming through all at the same time. So by the way, intuitive friends, so if ever you're doing something obviously spiritually, some of you are already intuitives and mediums, and you have your 6 senses developed, Spirit always works with you, right? So if Spirit is kind of like, you know, giving you messages very quickly, you could always just tell Spirit, you know what, thank you, but you got to slow it down a little bit for me, okay? Because I'm in my human form, okay? So you got to say, slow it down a little bit so that I can catch up with what you're trying to tell me. So, yeah, that was very interesting and very much validation confirmation. Up next, we have Butterfly. But before I jump into Butterfly's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I just want to say, intuitive friends, I appreciate you. Those of you who are my members, thank you so much. If you haven't thought about considering a membership, if you can and if you want, feel free to take a look at the membership tier. At Membership Oracle, I would say tier number 2 and tier number 3, you actually get readings from me that are more in a private setting, okay? Because it's only the members that are part of that. So if you would like to, for the month of June, you can do that, okay? So feel free if you can. You don't have to. There's no obligation, but there is, just me just letting you know. What I would like for all of you to do is join forces together and share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, okay? Let's get to 2K together. So we're heading in the right trajectory, okay? So let's band together and share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls so people can stop by, get their free readings, and also enjoy the content of my channel, okay? All right, that being said, intuitive friends, let's see what's coming through. All right, now, don't know what happened here in the chat, but I'll take a look right now. And all right, let's do this. Let's get back in. All right. Oh, now I can see everything and everyone. All right. Wow, Green Banana, you dropped a lot of roses. You said, wow, thank you, amazing reading. You're very, very welcome. I guess these are the messages that you needed to know. And you're giving me a lot of validation confirmation, so I'm happy that this resonated for you. All right. Thank you so much for your super. And don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your friends. Let's give a round of applause to Ascending Universal Butterfly, who is a volunteer moderator, okay, here on the channel. She stops by when she can, and she always makes sure that you all get your free links and that she's, here rooting us along and helping in the chat room. So thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly. I do want us to say a big happy birthday to Beverly 608. Okay, Beverly 608 is her birthday today. So let's make sure we give her a very happy birthday message there. Okay, Beverly, I feel that you're gonna get a super. Well, of course you did a super reading, but I think it's gonna be like a real super reading coming through. So we'll see what that's all about when the time comes. I normally don't have this in front of me, but I have to because I was getting a signal of that there may be perhaps an issue with the Wi-Fi slowing down. Okay, so I will leave that there. Okay. That being said, Butterfly, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. It is a new list, intuitive friends. So let's see here. Butterfly, as a reminder, and as you very much know, that these messages are for information, for entertainment purposes only. And the information here is only for entertainment purposes. I know you're part of my tier 3 Oracle of Revelation. I will be putting the tier 2 and tier 3 polls. So my tier 2 members and my tier 3 members, you can vote on the 10-minute topic reading that I will be doing on the channel in the next couple of days. I just need to get some things sorted out the way in the back, behind the scenes, and then I can jump and do those readings. Okay, so my apologies for the delay. All right. Butterfly, let's see what your guides want you to know. I am gonna add an extra deck for you as I always say, like as a little extra thanks here for your help. So I'm gonna add this one to your reading, but let's see what your guides want you to know. What may be possibly unfolding around you. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands. This is very nice. Okay, Three of Wands energy is this energy of expansion. Okay, so there may be something here that you have been thinking, wondering, feeling very passionate about, because I'm getting two wands here. Okay, and you're moving towards it slowly but surely. So you're developing, or you're putting in the hard work, the dedication, the consistency of whatever this may be. And there's this energy here of you just doing your due diligence with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, it's also the transition. So you're moving from one energy or one specific area, and you're moving towards something better. You are moving or transitioning to a more stable, grounded type of energy, one that you can trust, one that is reliable, and one that is sustainable, is what I'm getting here with the Knight of Pentacles. So as long as you are doing your due diligence, as long as you are putting in the work, the consistency, and the patience, you're moving towards something that, or you may be already in that energy, moving towards something that feels more energetically fulfilling. Now, this could be inspiration, ambition, this could be your life purpose, your soul purpose. But the Three of Wands is that expansion. You're expanding into a new horizon, and you're not afraid to move, okay, towards it, because you have the Knight of Pentacles is moving, although moving slowly, but it's still moving. Three of Wands energy is waiting for the right opportunity to jump in. And the Page of Wands is the mindset of this energetic inspiration, motivation, or drive. So you may be finding yourself in a situation, circumstance, event, or in this energetic energy where you're moving towards something that allows you to grow, something that allows you to expand, okay? And something that you're going to feel the inner calling to do, or the passion to, connect to that ambition or to that drive. And you may shift your mindset, because pages are about the beginner mindset. So there could be here this energy of you thinking about something, but not just thinking about it, but also being inspired to move in that new horizon or in that new direction. So very, very beautiful energy here coming through for you. All right, let's see here. What else is coming through for you? Door to value. Whatever this is, whatever mindset, whatever energetic frequency, whatever it is that you're planning, that you're moving towards, whatever it is that you are creating or investing, whether it be time, energy, focus, is going to give you some sort of result. You have the door to value. Okay. Now, I do want to mention it's not opened all the way. It is slowly opening up, which makes a lot of sense, because the Knight of Pentacles is Pentacles energy, and Pentacles energy is Earth energy, and it's slow moving. So whatever this is, this victory, this success, this prosperity, abundance, whether it be tangible or intangible, is going to take some time, but it is soon up and coming for you. So congratulations ahead of time, and it may come across as a clear idea or a clearer cognizance type of energy, where you kind of like it just drops into your mind and you're like, very good idea, that's something I can do. Or yeah, you know what, I didn't think about that in that direction. And then you get inspired to move in that direction. And again, it creates a level of either tangible earthly prosperity or wealth, or intangible uh, wealth or prosperity or abundance. Now, I did promise you here an extra deck, just because, of course, you give so much of your time here on the channel. And we want to say thanks as always. So let's see here, Butterfly. And by the way, intuitive friends, Butterfly is a member of my Oracle of Revelation show. She does get a lot of perks in the back seat. Okay, behind the scenes, I should say. Okay, so sometimes you guys can't see that because it's members only. But I mean, even Universal Butterfly will probably say, yeah, she does. so so I do give her big thank yous behind the scenes as well. So let's see. Give me more. Give me the light of this energy here of the Three of Wands with the Page of Wands. It says, yes, trust your feelings. Fulfill your heart's desire. And look at that person just standing there with their eyes closed, nothing around them other than just connecting with those solar codes, which have been following you for quite some time, Butterfly. And listen, I'm not gonna get into it, but you know what I'm talking about. The solar codes, Leo energy, Leo season coming up in July, super beneficial here for you. And there's a lot coming in and pouring in for you. Okay. So you've got fire, fire, fire. Okay. What a beautiful reading. Last but not least, by the way, up next we have Ava, Love Sunshine. Ava, you are up next. So, yeah, I mean, there's something here about fire for you. Fired up, wands, wands, and literally this person just absorbing the solar codes. Wow, very, very nice. You also have here the door to value. You do have the number 31. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Okay, so 4 being one of stability. Let's take a look at your last and final card. Up next, we have Ava. Ava is up next. Love, sunshine, respect. It says here there has been so much help from people that you have received. Be grateful to those near and dear. And I will say, listen, I can attest, you are always very grateful. And this is just probably talking about, also, allowing yourself to accept people being nice to you as well. You know what I mean? So accepting that beautiful abundance of gratitude from others. Okay. Not just giving it, but also accepting it. Just like this person is standing there accepting, kind of like absorbing these beautiful rays and solar codes. So there you go. That being said, Butterfly, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. And I'll see you next time. Well, obviously, you're here, but you know what I mean. I'll see you next time in regards to the members' readings. So we'll see you there. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to those of you who are stopping by. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who became members today, I want to say thank you for joining the Lexa Tarot community. Greatly appreciated. For those of you who are members of the channel, as well as those of you who are subscribed, I want to say thank you for your love, your loyalty, and of course, your support, because I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let us get to our new milestone and that milestone is 2K. So make sure that you share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, with people, friends, family, loved ones, maybe even on your social platforms. And if you do, tag me in so that I could also give you a thumbs up and give you a big thanks. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. What beautiful readings, a lot of beautiful readings coming through today. Very, very nice. I have a feeling it has a lot to do with that 6-6 portal from yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? The 6-6 portal. So very, very nice. Yeah. So if you worked with that portal, there you go. All right, intuitive friends. Now let's go to the next person. But before I do, let's make sure, let's see what's going on over here. You see that I can't see anything. So I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Send the Universal Butterfly said, I'm ready, Lexa. Get going. The human vessel is fired up. Interesting, because that's what you ended up getting on your reading. A lot of fired up energy. Says absolutely no doubt about that. Alexa is wonderful and amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Lexa. It all resonates completely. So much love. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and of course, your volunteering here as the moderator. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Up next. Sorry, let me drink a little bit of this juice I have here. Like literally, it's more water than juice at this point. But okay. So let's jump to Love Sunshine. Ava, get ready. You have a super reading here, Ava. So let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. All right, give me 1 second here because I have to have the phone near, because if the Wi-Fi stops, I need to know what's going on. All right, this goes over here. All right, let's see. Love Sunshine, Ava. Welcome. Thank you so much, Love Sunshine, Ava, for your super. I greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know. Interesting. Usually it's the opposite. I get blasts of lights, and now it just went quick for a split second. All right. Love Sunshine. Let's see what your guides want you to know for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time, or what may be potentially unfolding. Love Sunshine, Ava, let's see what's coming through for you. Now, this is a super reading, so you're going to get more details. Just a reminder, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and there could be messages. I mean, listen to this. Wow. There could be messages here talking about the near future as well, so just be open to that. Well, you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Swords. Listen carefully. Here with the Two of Swords, there may have been something in the past or recent past, or there may be something here at this moment in time that you feel is getting the best of you, okay? What do I mean by that? I mean that there may be a lot of thinking about something, and this thinking or worrying about whatever this is, Love Sunshine, has you a little bit internally confused or not being able to see something, okay, either intuitively or see something with your physical eyes. And why do I say intuitively? Because this bandana also covers the third eye chakra. So the Two of Swords is coming across as this internal confusion or this sense of indecision caused by either a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past that you may still be struggling with, that you may be worried about, that may be kind of keeping you from being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But guess what? The Wheel of Fortune is here. And this is saying that although you may not see it Although you may think it's far away, or that something here is like, oh my gosh, something is like keeping me tied up, either emotionally, mentally, energetically, the Wheel of Fortune is here to say, not anymore. There is an unexpected turn of events that may be coming in your direction. Now, this could be blessings, this could be an opportunity, this could be an idea, this could be fill in the blank, because the universe and destiny and fate have a funny way of just putting things in our path. But however this may come up or may show up in your life, it could be coming across as small improvements or small type of progress. But the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the a planet of good luck and the planet of expansion. So there may be some really big opportunities coming up. Now, here's the thing with the Wheel of Fortune card that is super important, okay, is that you need to let go of the Two of Swords energy, because the Wheel of Fortune amplifies whatever energy you are radiating. So if you're radiating that of stress, worry, confusion, and doubt, it's going to spin more energy on fear, concern, and doubt. But if you shift this around of the Two of Swords and you say, I'm going to work on letting go of that anxiety, stress, or whatever, and focus more on, being in an energy where, yes, things may be happening that I don't know how it might turn out, but I know that the universe is co-creating with me. See, reframing and shifting that energy, then that puts you in an energy of this Wheel of Fortune where is more open to the possibilities here of, the blessings that may be coming up for you. Okay. So that is also, listen, I gotta say what's coming through, as always. But I'm getting something about Jupiter's placement right now. Now, I don't know where Jupiter is placed right now, but its placement may be beneficial for you at this moment in time. If it's not that, and if you know, love, sunshine, Ava, if you know what planet you have in your Jupiter, you should read about it, get more information, because there's something here about either the placement where Jupiter is right now at this moment in time, or your own Jupiter placement. So I'm just going to throw it out there. Don't know how that may resonate. You got the Three of Cups. There may be a point of celebration, and you have the Six of Cups with people from the past or your friends, family, or loved ones, okay? People that are supporting you. So you're not alone in this journey, and you're definitely not alone in regards to this blessing. I'm sorry, I'm just making sure that I didn't flip this over. In this blessing that may be opening up for you, okay? So, Three of Cups, celebration, reunion, reconciliation. Three of Cups is also the energy of things you feeling like, I want to connect more with people from the past, where I want to spend more time. I want to connect with someone I haven't seen for a long time. Or you get invited by your friends, family, or loved ones to take part in something that brings you joy. For example, like a family barbecue, or your friends saying, let's just go out just because we want to celebrate we want to celebrate life, okay? Or we just want to celebrate whatever, okay? It could also be you celebrating here something that you've been wishing, hoping, and desiring from the past or recent past, and that could be spinning in the direction here of you actually gaining this blessing, okay? So let's continue here and see what else is coming through for you, love, sunshine. All right, give me more clarity here. More clarity here. Love, sunshine, Ava. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Throat chakra. Okay, if I were you, work on your throat chakra, but this is you voicing your thoughts, voicing your opinion. Be very careful what you say, because whatever you say may come out. It may actually happen. Okay, so what do I mean by that? The power of the tongue, especially with the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is here. Remember that I said that Jupiter expands or amplifies energy. So you want to turn this Two of Swords around, and you want to be more high vibrational, whether that is doing the nighttime affirmations that I have on my energy healing and affirmations, whether it's you praying, whether it's you having the time to clear your mind and clear your intuitive space, meaning your clairaudience, okay? So dialing down the external noise, dialing down the internal and external noise so that you can connect to the illumination and the clarity that's coming through when you are taking and making the time to connect with your inner knowing, to kind of take a breather and relax and center yourself, okay? I'm also getting here you connecting with the root chakra as well as your sacral chakra and your throat chakra. So that's coming through again here. Someone else had that same energy earlier. So it's coming through again in this reading, which is interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up getting some type of earth energy here. But yes, so I'm getting root, sacral, and throat chakra, okay? For you to work on those kind of energy centers so that you can let go this Two of Swords, fear, anxiety, stress, this Two of Swords, internal confusion, indecision, or kind of, you know, difficulty here that is coming through there. All right, you do have a super reading. So let's dig a little deeper here into this Two of Swords, which, by the way, the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords came up together. So this is telling you that there is some type of relief. There is some type of spinning in a different direction here, okay? Things moving in a different direction for you. You just got to reframe the energy, okay? So let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Give me more clarity here in regards to the Two of Swords. Now remember, intuitive friends, the links that Butterfly shares here on the channel is for everyone. It's for everyone who just wants to level up. It's for everyone who really wants to work on themselves, their energy, their alignment. They're all free. You don't have to pay for anything. And even my energy healing and affirmations playlist is also free. So if you just feel like you want to get some long distance Reiki healing, you can just get on the energy healing and affirmations playlist. So it's there so that you can use it, so you can level yourselves up. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Give me more clarity here on the Two of Swords. It's so funny. I'm being told to take two cards. So this is card number one, and I'm being told to take two cards here for you. All right, let's just go and roll with the punches. What else is coming through here? Give me one more. All right. Listen carefully here, love, sunshine. With the Two of Swords, remember that I was talking about the internal confusion. guarded emotions, maybe even indecision, or feeling like you can't see something clearly, or you feel all tied up about something, a situation, circumstance, event, or a person. The first card that came up is smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. So just keep an extra eye out for people or situations. Something here may not be as it seems, and I feel you're going to be able to pick up on what that is when the time comes. But it's going to be very important for you to, again, work on your root chakra, sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. So number one and number two, and your fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra. Okay. So that you're able to voice what you need to voice, say what you need to say, or clear something up. Okay. So smoke and mirrors could be your kind of like you're not seeing something clearly, or someone's trying to pull a fast one on you. So just be aware of that energy. Okay. Now, again, you're gonna that energy may shift here. Just be open to seeing things from a different mindset. Okay. Saying, I'm able to see through the smoke and mirrors. The universe allows me to see through life's smoke and mirrors. I'm able to, you know, decipher through my inner knowing, through whatever mantra you want to make up for yourself. Okay, which is funny because I didn't bring my affirmations deck. I should have, but I literally did not have any more space to carry anything else. Here it says here with the Two of Swords, someone has a hidden agenda and a motive. So someone may be watching, observing, okay, trying to be nosy in some way, shape, or form. Someone is very curious about what is going on in your life. This could be through social media, this could be through conversations happening behind your back. But the hidden agenda, someone has either a hidden agenda or motive. And you may not be able to see it as clearly, but I do feel that your intuition, especially if you've been feeling lately, like, I just have a funny feeling that, fill in the blank, whatever that is, I feel here that you may be right if you've been getting that type of energy, okay? Because it's coming across as you noticing, okay, either through your eyes, physical eyes, or through your intuition, that something here isn't what it seems. Okay. All right. Now let's jump to the next one. Three of Cups with the Six of Cups. Ooh. Okay. I just brought it forward quickly because I don't cherry pick here, intuitive friends. You have why. I'm telling you, someone here is curious about what's going on with you. Okay. It may be someone that you know. It may be someone that you know, but is keeping either quiet or acting like they are not interested, but they really are interested here in something having to do with your life, your blessings, your, how things are moving for you and towards you. I feel it could be someone from the past. It could be someone that you no longer speak to also, because Three of Cups comes across as reconciliation and reunion. I don't feel that there could be a reconciliation or reunion with this person, but it may be someone that you have to deal with, even if, there's been a separation here of some sorts. But I am getting here, it could be someone someone who knows you. It's someone who knows you. I'm telling you, it feels like it's a familiar energy or someone that you know. But this is just coming out to say your intuition, your gut level feeling has been correct. It's been on point, and you're on track. If you've been feeling like something doesn't feel quite right in regards to something, and you've been saying to yourself, is it me, am I imagining it, or is this real? And it feels like this inquisitive curiosity that someone may want to know. It's funny because I'm hearing you're blocking this person. I literally just heard it in my right ear. I heard she's blocking that. So there's something that you may be doing that you're blocking this person from seeing into your life or knowing anything deeper about your life. Interesting. I literally just heard she's blocking it. So I don't know if you're being very vague or not saying something, but you may have been feeling this for quite some time, or you've been feeling this lately and you've been blocking, because I just heard she's blocking that energy. So there. All right, well, we'll see when the time comes. Let me know, drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat if these messages make sense. All right, let's see. Give me more here with the Three of Cups and the Three of Cups and Six of Cups. Something just flipped over. TikTok. Social media may be something here. Someone is trying to look through your social media to get more access, more information. But I'm also getting, it is time where things are shifting, and I'm getting here like better, improvement, betterment, progress. Okay. So again, Jupiter. Take a look at where which sign is in your Jupiter, or where Jupiter is right now at this moment in time. That could be something very important here for you to know. I'm also getting here with TikTok. Divine timing will be at play in regards to this Wheel of Fortune energy, where it's a cycle, a change, or a movement that is going to be of your benefit. And not only that, but also, like I said, co-creation energy. Now, it says the number 30, but if we drop that 0, we get the number 3. So if we look at this from an angle of numerology, which is single digit numbers, you get here the number 3. So you are being helped here. And interesting, I have to laugh because this is just, I love how spirit just works. You have 3-3 here. So like I said, you may be working and co-creating with your ethereal realm, okay, as well. So there you go. So there is this kind of divine protection and divine kind of like I'm seeing like a cape, like a cape being thrown over you energetically. And it's funny because if that's the case, that rings very true to what I was hearing. She's blocking that energy of the people that are trying to find out more about you. So there's this invisible cloak type of energy. Interesting way of spirit showing me that, but yeah, it's like a invisible cloak around you so that people, yeah, look, there's a book there with wings. It's like people asking why, and then Ava, your guide's like camouflaging something here for you. Interesting. All right, let's go to your next deck. By the way, After Love Sunshine is the one and only. The one and only. You are up next. All right, let's see here. Give me more light and details in regards to the 5th chakra. So love, sunshine, Ava. Give me the light sign. It's so funny. You have 2 cards that came out. I'm getting like gossip. If someone's gossiping, saying something they shouldn't, talking without knowing. That's how that's coming across, which is interesting. I don't think it's anything for you to worry about. It's just something for you to just keep in the back of your mind. So the light side of the 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra, it says uplifts your spirit. Easy to do light work. Now, there's another card right behind this, which I don't know what it is. But you see, there's this, remember that I kept telling you that I'm being shown like this invisible cloak type of energy. And I heard in my right ear, clairaudiently, she's blocking this agenda or someone here who wants to be nosy or whatever that energy is. And you have here, it says, uplift your spirit, easy to do, light work. So there's this energy of you're good. Like, again, you may even find yourself feeling energetically lighter here in regards to whatever this situation is or might be. Getting it together. It's all lined up for you. If you've been wondering, am I finally going to get out of this energy where fill in the blank, that I've been feeling stagnant or confused or don't know which way to go, or I don't understand why someone wants to know about what I'm doing and how I'm doing. I don't know why someone may be spreading a rumor or talking about me. This is saying, don't worry about it. You see, this is a blade here. It's like a sword. And the sword is cutting through the gossip, it's cutting through the confusion, it's cutting through the smoke and mirrors. It's in a way here telling you that everything is lining up for you. Okay, you might not be able to see it with your physical eyes or see it with your intuitive eyes, but surely, slowly but surely, the wheel of fortune is spinning something towards your benefit. It's shifting something here towards something that could be insightful, a blessing. Okay, it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be, things moving it. But it's super important for you to keep your energy in high vibrational, because you want to, remember the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, it expands or it intensifies whatever energy is around it. So we don't want to intensify the Two of Swords. What we want to do is we want to expand and intensify the light energy, your spirits being high, your ability to see something and say, you know what, this is easy. Things are working in my favor. The universe is co-creating with me. The universe and the creator is co-conspiring with me. I, kind of, again, saying things that are very positive and being in that positive mindset. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card here, Ava. All right, let's see your last and final card. Up next, the one and only. It says, don't back down. Don't back down. Validation, confirmation on what I was talking about at the top of the reading in regards to your voice. Okay, speaking your truth, of course, in a polite, positive way. But if you've got to, bring out the receipts and say, hey, X, Y, and Z, feel free to do so, because your throat chakra is about you using the power of your voice, you using the power of your ability to listen and to speak, even the things that are not spoken, even the things that cannot be heard. Remember, body language says a lot, okay? So that's also kind of, I'm getting like you picking up on someone's body language, or you picking up on what is said and what is not said. So don't back down. This says, listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once have had started these dreams, and it may be very much connected to the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. There could be some things that you used to talk about when you were younger, or at a different point, and you may have shared and said it with your friends, family, and loved ones. This is saying, don't forget about those dreams. Don't forget about that life purpose or soul purpose. Okay, it says, remember, you were once a warrior to fight your own good, and you still are indeed. So yeah, don't back down. If you've got to, you know, cut through people's BS, as it says here, you know, symbolically speaking, you cut through someone's BS by speaking truth, by speaking clarity, by, reaching for the evidence and the receipts. You see what I'm saying? So it's coming across as that's how you cut through someone's smoke and mirrors, and that's how you're able to kind of even, I feel that you know who this may be, but you may even decipher even more people who may have hidden agenda or motives here in connection to you. That being said, Ava, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Ava, for your super here. And I do feel that there is something that is opening up for you. It's going to happen this year. I'm telling you. It's going to happen this year. The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10, and 2026 equals to the number 10. So whether it's the calendar year of 2026 or whether it's the astrological year, there is a lot of blessings and shifts and improvements and progress that are being made on your behalf, and that you too are putting in the work and the the tenacity and the focus on this. Okay, the consistency. All right, that being said, thank you so much, love, sunshine. Don't forget, let's hit. Ooh, interesting. This just flipped over when I said that. Valuable experience worth your time. Look at that. That came up all the way at the end there for you. So there may be, again, there may be something here about volunteering, Ava. You might need to volunteer in order to get a spot somewhere or something like that. Because that was about kind of like volunteering or investing in a way where you give and then you get something back, and something you didn't even expect. So maybe even through a volunteer situation here, or giving to something. I don't know, but it's like you're going to reap the rewards. But yeah. All right, there you go. All right, Ava, thank you again for your love, loyalty, and support. Up next, we have the one and only. And then after the one and only, we have Beverly 608. Happy birthday, Beverly 608. Happy birthday, happy birthday. We're going to see what your reading comes, what comes through your reading. I was already getting a loved one who crossed over trying to come through for your reading. So that's going to be interesting here. So if there is a loved one that you have been thinking about, Beverly 608, yeah, connect with them, because there's something here that came through in that regard. All right, give me 1 minute here. One of the cards just fell on the floor. Intuitive friends, if you are, hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. All righty. All right, intuitive friends, I'm back. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find those links. Intuitive friends, for those of you who subscribe to the channel, thank you. For those of you who are members to the channel, and for those of you who are subscribers to the channel, thank you. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Intuitive friends, let's get to our 2K goal. Okay, let's get our 2K goal. So one way for us to be able to do that is by you sharing my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. to your friends, family, and loved ones. Okay. The one and only is here. I see. She said, I'm here. They're saying, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Awesome. So the one and only. Let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay. Let's see what your guides want you to know for entertainment purposes only, and what energy may be unfolding for you at this moment in time. Just as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you. Ooh, something flipped over. Two of Cups. Beautiful energy. You may feel very much interconnected to either someone or something that you're feeling very emotionally connected. This could be a friend, a family member, a loved one. This could be a partner. This could be career. This could be in any area. This could be your clients, your staff, your coworkers. But the Two of Cups is a deep emotional connection that you're having. This could even be talking about your guides, the spiritual realm. Okay, a connection that you are feeling or experiencing on a deeper level. All right, this could also be talking about a friendship, either a new friendship or one that has been there for quite some time, that could be developing a little bit more. If we're looking at this from a romantic spectrum, if you are in a connection, this is talking about a connection or a partnership, and I'm talking about a romantic one, then this is talking about that romantic connection, feeling more bonded, or at the very least here, having mutual emotions about something. Okay, so this could also be someone else you feel very close to, and you feel like you can work with this person, share with this person, connect with this person. And there's an effortless feeling here because it's like both of you are going with the flow emotionally or energetically here. If you're not in this energy yet, this is talking about perhaps an energy that may be potentially be unfolding here for you. Wow, look at that. That just flipped over, and that's the Star card. If you are healing through something at this moment in time, then the Two of Cups is talking about your opportunity here to really connect with that healing energy of the Star card. Now, the Star card is also about hope. So there's this hopeful energy that is connected to this um, deep emotional connection to something. So this could be talking about you feeling very deeply emotionally connected to the sense of hope, the sense that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, the sense that you're not alone in whatever it is that you're thinking about, experiencing, or going through. The Star card here is a focus here on renewal as well. Okay, it's seeking for answers in some way, shape, or form. One that could be seeking for answers by connecting to the ethereal, seeking for answers, or feeling inspired to want to manifest a deeper connection here to something that is valuable to you and something that feels near and dear to your heart. So the Star card is also about the spotlight. It's about you having the faith to pour all the intention and energy into something that you're hoping, wishing, and desiring, and it's coming through for you in some way, shape, or form. And you may be even being in the spotlight, especially if this is talking about work related or project related matters, okay? Or money or something like that, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be, but it could. Now, you have the Sun card here that just popped out of the deck. Beautiful energy. And I feel that you're waiting for something. You've been waiting for something. You've been waiting for something to unfold. You've been waiting for some type of validation, confirmation from the universe. And the Sun card is here to say the wait is over. Okay. Now, the Sun rules Leo, the astrological sign of Leo. So there may be some movement or you being in the spotlight. And I said that at the top of the reading here with the star. You get the star and the sun. So you may be in the spotlight here. This could be an announcement. This could be a promotion. This could be an opportunity. But the sun rules Leo, and Leo season is July and August. So there may be some type of new beginning, new inspiration, you leveling up in some way, shape, or form. The Sun card is also about success. It's about the clarity. It's about you seeing something clearly, seeing maybe the manifestations unfolding here, or you being able to get some sort of enlightenment or clarity or some type of revelation where you can see the success, or the success becomes more real, okay, or you celebrating some sort of success. But the Sun card is here for you. There may be a success that's coming in later this year. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10 in 2026. If you add all those digits, does equal to the number 10. So whether it's the calendar year or the astrological year, the Sun card says here that there is lots that's unfolding. And, I said the star, I said the sun, and I did mention Leo, okay? So you got a lot of cards coming out here. So I'm just going to take all of them. And sure enough, it came out again. Patience is going to be key. You see what I told you? It might not come right away, but patience is going to be important. Got patience, and yeah, you see, door to romance. This could also be connected to romantic love, or just love of friends, family, and loved ones, okay? Be patient. It might require you to get out of your comfort zone too here with the door of personal romance, or the door to romance here. You also have here, like I said, the angel of strength, okay? You need to disentangle yourself, whether it's emotionally disentangle, whether it's mentally disentangle, energetically disentangled, to whatever it is that you are stressing about and being concerned about, okay? It's difficult for you to disentangle yourself emotionally, spiritually, or energetically, which is the reason why the lion is here. So you can manage this situation, but the way that you're going to be able to manage the situation that is a little bit difficult, and that may be representing here the lion part of the reading. So you can manage the situation by leaning into your emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, physical strength, spiritual strength, or religious strength, okay? In order for you to manage whatever this energy is talking about, okay? So I also want to mention here Leo again. So there may be something coming up in your direction as means here of validation, confirmation. You are getting, or you're seeing your prayers answered, or your manifestations being unfolded. Patience is going to be required, but it is, once it's here, you're really going to feel it, experience it, and feel really good about it here with the Sun card. So lots coming through there for you. All right, let's take a look at your last and final card here, the one and only. I hope these messages have resonated. Remember, the mind goes where energy flows. So whatever you think about, you bring about. So if you want to leave this behind, you need to stop worrying and fixating on this energy, because all this energy is doing is clouding and creating the sense of bondage of you stressing. What's interesting is I'm seeing clairvoyantly here the 8 of Swords, which is being repeatedly trapped by your own limited beliefs. So whatever you think about, you bring about. That's the reason why the Strength card here, the one and only, came out with the one that says all tied up, because you have the energy, the capacity, and the clarity of the mind here to manage the situation. But you got to be in the mindset of, you know what? I'm not going to continue to worry. I'm going to flow. I know that the universe is co-creating with me. I know that whatever it is that I'm wishing, hoping, desiring, praying, whether it's religious or spiritual strength, you need to lean on that faith, okay? Because something is going to pull through, but it requires you to get out of the mindset of lack, or in the mind, get out of the mindset of self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. All right, your last and final card here. Up next, we have Beverly. Get inspired. You see, get inspired. Get inspired by what you are feeling, your enthusiasm, the clarity of mind, the aha moment here. Get inspired with your faith. The star card here. Get inspired to move with a sense of, believing in the guidance that you're seeing, feeling, and experiencing. Get inspired by your faith, by the clarity of your mind. And I say clarity of your mind once you let go of this all tied up energy and lean into your emotional strength and spiritual strength. Get inspired says sparkle up your soul with music. So if you want to get out of this all tied up energy, you need to start not only thinking about or shifting your mind from the lack mindset into the reframing your mind into a different way type of mindset, okay? So in abundance and prosperity. So whether it's listening to music, saying daily affirmations, prayer, walking, doing yoga, painting, whatever allows you to get into your meditative state. It could be an activity also, okay? It says here, graceful dance moves or some kind of art. Again, tap into your passion so that you're not so stressed or kind of wrapped up emotionally or mentally in regards to this situation, circumstance, or event. It says you feel the vibrations at a higher frequency. So love life more. This is talking about connecting to your life purpose, soul purpose, and higher vibrational energy. Whether it's your mindset, wherever your mind goes, energy flows, and moving in that direction and believing and having faith. The one and only 4BB, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. I hope these messages have resonated for you, and I hope to see you next time. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. For those of you who just subscribed today, I want to say thank you. For others of you who are members to the channel or are already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, not only on this live, but also on the things that you watch on the channel. Remember, YouTube is all about algorithms. So if you show YouTube that you are interested, if you show YouTube that you like what you're watching, then they will make sure that you continue to get those messages, okay? And it also helps the channel as well. Intuitive friends, I never ask, but I'm asking this. Please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Share the experiences that you have had here with your free mini readings with people that you feel may benefit from either the content or my 5-minute mini readings. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next and our final reading of the day, and that is for Beverly. But hold on, Beverly. Let me see. See, there's nothing here. You see that? Okay, let's see if the blessed one dropped any roses here. You did. You said resonated. Excellent. It says resonated. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm happy this resonated for you. Okay. So thank you so much for the validation confirmation. Okay. Beverly, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds to stretch for a minute. By the way, intuitive friends, it is Beverly 60608's reading. which now I get why is 608. It's June 8th. There you go. Never came across my mind, but sure enough. Okay, so Beverly, I do want to start by telling you the following. Okay, you already know because you heard it at the top of the reading. I was told to extend it to 5 without knowing that you were the 5th person on the list. Okay, because there were just a whole bunch of names all over the place, on the chat. But I was getting something about a loved one who crossed over. Okay, so do you want me to start with the route of a loved one, a soul here that may want to give you a message first here? If that resonates, if you've been thinking about a loved one who's crossed over, or there's something about someone wants a loved one or a friend who crossed over kind of wanting to give you a message, let me know if you're open to that. Because I just want to ask before I jump into it, because maybe you're like, well, I have no one who crossed over. But I do feel that there is this happening here. So yeah, whatever works or feels, I'm open. All right. So, well, do you have people who have crossed over? Loved ones who've crossed? There is. I'm telling you, I don't know what this is about, but I'm just gonna. All right, let me bring this out because I want to get to that reading first because that came through very strongly when I was preparing. Okay, you do many. Okay, perfect. So there we go. All right, let's start here because there was a soul that caught my attention. It could be one that's representing everyone or however that may be, but let's see. The soul that came through earlier today in regards to Beverly 608. Okay, I need to put this something about like the frequency or something like that. All right, there we go. Okay, just a reminder here, Beverly. First of all, happy birthday. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to jump to the rest of your reading, of course, but I do want to start with this energy because it caught me all the way from the beginning when I came out of my meditation. And I told you when I saw the orange, it was like, let's see who this soul. This person there may have been a difficult relationship with this person or some type of difficulty either between you and this person, or they were just, I'm feeling here like a complicated relationship. It doesn't have to be, love related. Okay. But a difficult, complicated relationship when this person was alive. Maybe this person was a difficult person when they were alive, a person that maybe other people had difficulties connecting with regardless. Okay. You know how some people, there's that one difficult family member or one difficult person that just, it's just, you try, but it always comes to, some type of argument or disagreement or something. But I'm getting that energy here with mice. So it could have been a complicated connection or a complicated relationship here with this person. Okay. I feel here with Fox, there was this energy here where you had to especially if this is and I'm just going to give you an example. it's coming across like, you know how like if you got to go to like family gatherings, or if you got to go and connect in a social setting, and just that person is going to be there, and you just got to say to yourself, okay, let me relax, let me just find a clever way to deal with this person, or just kind of get through this either meeting, or I mean, this could also be someone that you worked with or worked with you once, or a boss or something, like that, or a difficult coworker, a difficult, it could even be someone that you stopped talking to as well. Um, ooh, two things came out, and I'm going to tell you here. Number one, the first one that I saw was the tree, and then you saw it flipped over. So, tree, this could be a family member. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could. This could even be not even someone from your circle. This could be someone, I don't know if you like a friend, their loved one passed away, but I'm getting here, it could be connected to your family. Okay, whoever this person is, was, this soul is talking about them being older, or having some type of maturity or wisdom, or the fact that they may have lacked the maturity or wisdom to deal either with you, or even if it wasn't with you, it could have been other people in a family or in a network here, that it was just difficult for them to deal with others. Okay, there's this sense of like coming to this awareness of like, I know I had a difficult personality, or I know that I was a person to get along with, or it was difficult to get along with me at some point. Maybe it didn't start off like that. Maybe it was like towards the later years, or towards the fact that they were getting closer to their passing. So even if it wasn't that they were difficult, there were some complications here that made something difficult. Let me give you another example. This could be someone who, as they progressed towards the ending of their life, they could have like had a different personality, or a more difficult way of getting along with them. And it wasn't so much because, and in this case, I'm being kind of shown like it wasn't so much because they were difficult. It was just like the difficulty of either a situation, or the difficulty of a health matter, or something connected to the difficulty of the passing. Okay. But tree always symbolizes here as a family. But I'm getting here this realization of, they're at peace. So this person is at peace, or they've come and made peace with difficulties that surrounded this person, or if it was like a difficult passing, or a passing that was like connected to not even health, it could have been toil and labor. I'm getting labor twice. Huh. Okay, so we got, this might be a male, doesn't have to be, but it could be a male. Okay. This soul, this could have been an accident. I feel this soul was very career oriented, career minded. They had to work hard in order to get ahead. This person could have, this soul could have been in a job, or maybe connected to the military, which is that kind of like stoic kind of energy. It doesn't have to be a male, although it could. So I'm getting official person. So if it's not the military, it could be like a job that is very much connected to like official, like post office officer, police officer, firefighter, like that type of energy here. I'm getting like this rags to riches type of energy here connected to the soul, that's coming through. Okay, so they had to work hard in order, and maybe that's where the mice and fox, because fox usually talks about like employment as well. So they kind of had to really either do a lot, or they were dependent on someone else to help with finances here. But I'm getting like a rags to riches story coming through, toil and labor. I'm also getting the angel number 22. I'm getting 22 and the number 11 here with this 38. So 3 plus 8 is equal to 11. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. There may be something connected to the number 2. So it's 2, 2, 2, and then the number 9. I don't know if there's something about 2 people, 2 children, but that's what I have here. Let's see what else is coming through. And then I'm going to jump into the rest of the reading. So let me know if that resonates for you, because that's what's coming through. And then I'm going to jump to the other side of the reading here. Okay, let's see. Give me more clarity. It could be something here connected to a car. Someone's favorite color, favorite car. Having to get in the car maybe to see this person. This person may have been at a distance. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you. What else does the soul want to talk about? Yeah, you see? I said it from the top of the... I told you from before I even sat down and did readings. There's something about this the soul wanting to give you a message. So I'm going to leave that up to you. But the soul is saying they are sending you a message today. 7. There could have been something here that I don't know, maybe you mentioned this person yesterday or thought about this person yesterday. But they're very much, and you see? Message and pathway. They wanted to find, obviously, a clairvoyant, a medium here. But there is this, there's this soul here for you, my love. I don't know who this is, but it feels like it's a male. It feels that it's family, okay? It feels this person is older because I'm getting lilies here. I'm getting 1122. And there's something about this person, this soul. I don't know what this soul worked in, but they're showing me they were like a very dedicated, kind of like provider energy is how this is coming across, okay? Like provider energy is what I'm getting. And the soul keeps mentioning a car. Not only do they mention a car or some type of vehicle, I don't care if it's like a scooter, a bicycle, a car, a truck, a pickup van. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like a vintage thing, if they were into cars, but they're showing me here that car is important for you to know who this soul is. And I'm even going to say he, just because that's what's coming again, this soul is like, I wanted to get through to Beverly 608 today. So I don't know if this is a person that you didn't even think that that wasn't even on your radar, but this soul does remember you. It remembers that today is a special day for you. This soul knows that it's like a present for you, so to speak, to say, hey, listen, you would never guess, but I'm thinking about you from the other side. Okay? So let me see. What else, soul, do you want to share here? So this is kind of like a hello from the other side. This is just like the message of light. Okay? They crossed over. They're doing well. They're doing fine. Okay? For whatever reason, the soul made it a very big point to come through for you today. Because I'm telling you, and you will see it, and it's the message that I had. I wrote 4 people only, and then for whatever reason, I just said, oh, 5. Like Spirit was like, yeah, 5 people. So whatever, again, it wasn't a coincidence. There was a reason, okay? Interesting, we have 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So we got 8 and 7. Holy mackerel. This soul is telling me there's more here for you. Hold on. Oh my gosh, your birthday is here. 11. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. We get 2, 4, 6, which is June. And then we have June 8th, 35. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Wow. Interesting. And I want to say, you see, I am behind, I'm like on this end. So I'm this from this end. And from this end, I don't see the number 9, I see the number 6. Very, very beautiful. This soul just wanted you to know that you are thought of today. Give me more. And then I'm going to jump to the other part of your reading. What else do you want to share here with Beverly 608? Okay. There's a message here that the soul wants you to just be aware, okay? Nothing scary or anything like that. But the soul just wants you to be aware of like something being stolen, something being taken away from you. Theft, robbery. When you close your, and I'm just going to say car, because there's something here about a car coming up like a bunch of times. Like when you lock your car, make sure you're locking it. When you're locking your door before you leave, make sure you're double locking, like double check, triple check. Okay, there's something here about someone finding an opportunity. for something here. So remember that our loved ones and our loved ones on the other side could see things that we don't. So there's something here about having a concern of your safety. Okay. So it's not to scare you. This is not fear mongering. Okay. It's just like, before you leave the house, make sure that the stove is, that it's not on, or that gas isn't leaking, or, if that brake pad has been kind of being a little wonky lately, well, guess what? It's time for you to go hurry up and get that fixed in, from a mechanic. But you see what I'm saying? It's coming across as it could be something very minor. Aha, that is what this was about. The mice. That is what this is about. That's what this is about. Mice is about problems. Problems that are very, very tiny, but get bigger over time. There may be something here that you've noticed, whether it's your health, whether it's the car, whether it's just you double checking, especially if it's car related, where safety is, it's highlighting something. So let's say, and I'm just going to widen the net here because I'm getting here what the soul is trying to say. If you've been feeling like, gee, I have this like, I don't know, I've been feeling this kind of headache from time to time. And, you've been kind of like, oh, it's nothing. It could be something. Or, yeah, I've been hearing the squeak from the door or this window. It doesn't close fully. I'll get to it. And it's like, pay attention to it. Because there's something small that can turn into something very big, because that's what mice is about. Okay, mice says stress, problems, mistakes, chaos, worry, anxiety, frustrations. But if you know anything about the Lenormand deck, you know that mice is an issue that's very small, maybe even so much so that you're not even thinking about it or paying attention, that becomes bigger over time. It could be connected to your job, doesn't have to, but it could, here with the fox. So there's this kind of message here that the soul is telling you, kind of just like, be mindful. Okay, if something very small can turn into something very big that can rob you of your time, your efforts, your money, of resources over time. But it's just like, again, I'm getting like, that's the message of concern. Okay, so let me know if that resonated for you. Now I'm going to jump into the other portion of your reading, but this soul definitely wanted to come through. I don't know who this is, don't know what this is about, but I just wanted to just pass along the message here. Okay, and the soul keeps talking about something connected to a car. So I don't know if this is connected to a car, if there's something here of that as well. And it might be a male. Again, it might not, or there's something here connected to this person's job. Wow, what a reading there. But again, they made it a point to make sure that they wanted to come through. All right, now let's talk about what may be unfolding here for you. By the way, happy birthday. I want to say thank you to this beautiful soul for coming through and just giving the messages that it felt that you needed to hear. Okay. The mice could also be little minor complications in the family or something like that as well, because the tree was there as well. But again, just leaving that up to you. And now let's switch gears here. And thank you. I want to say thank you to that beautiful soul for trusting me to share these messages to you. okay, to channel these messages. All right, so let's see here, Beverly 608, what your guides want you to know in regards to what may be unfolding, things that you need to know. Happy birthday again. And let's see what's coming through. That was not the best. Okay, this is a nice shuffle. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right, let's see what your guides want you to know. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Hermit card, okay? Ten of Cups, emotional harmony, okay? This could be connected to family, doesn't have to be, but it could be connected to family, friends, loved ones, or if you are in a partnership, this could be very much connected to that, okay? Kind of like either restoring that or thinking about that, because you have here the Hermit card in Tarot. The Eight of Pentacles is here to remind you that the more that you work towards something, your natural ability, your skills, your natural ability, your unique, whatever this is, okay? The more that you work on it, the more that you will find it easier to either mentor other people, so use your knowledge base to help others, but also here, the more that you practice something, the more that you create mastery over it. So there's a sense of dedication, and there's a sense here of continuing to do something over and over again, and it creating some sense of, and this could also be, especially if this is connected to relationships, partnerships, family, friends, loved ones, children, things of that nature. The more that you work on something, the more of an emotional stability or a complete fulfillment or a sense of satisfaction that something will take shape in. Okay, and of course, I'm going to expand a little bit more on that as I unfold this message. But the Hermit card in Tarot is this energy of contemplation, meditation, and coming to the senses of something. It's the soul searching of something, especially if something hasn't been as easy or as flawless. Okay, this could also be talking about the more that you have worked towards improving something, whether it's a connection or whether it's a partnership or whether it's the more that you've been working on your emotional fulfillment in general, the more that you're realizing here something in regards to the clarity or the illumination of something here with the Hermit card in Tarot. Okay. Now, the Hermit card in Tarot is ruled by Virgo, okay? And there is a solitude that the Hermit has, or there's a solitude that the Hermit card, in a way, embodies. And through the solitude or through the quietness, the Hermit card, has a sense of contemplation. It connects to the soul. It becomes aware of lessons, okay, that through time have become beneficial in order to understand how to arrive to that complete satisfaction or fulfillment of emotion. And maybe there's even this energy where you've been like, the more that I connect alone or by myself, the more clarity I'm able to see something with a sense of clarity, illumination, or light. So there may be some things here from the past or recent past that have come across as lessons that you can take now to create this sense of satisfaction or emotional satisfaction here. Okay, something flipped over here on my hand. So we'll see. What is this about? You have community. This may be talking about or may be connected to family situation, friend situation, or a community of people. It could be work related. I mean, this could be in different ways. But guess what? You do have community. And I mentioned that the Ten of Cups is that emotional fulfillment or emotional harmony connected to other people or connections with other people, or maybe even choosing to disconnect from other people and only connecting to people that we have either healed or may want to heal something. And there may be something that you may be on the fence. Should I give someone another chance? Should I not? Should I heal that connection? Should I not? Okay. Should I even allow myself to be surrounding surrounding that energy or those people or that situation? Again, I mean, you do what you wish with this energy, but I do feel other people in the mix, okay? Because you do have here community. And right after community, you have healer. So there may be, and again, indecision. You may be on the fence of something in regards to it feeling kind of a tricky at this moment in time. I feel that you're going to understand how to either heal this within yourself, whether heal the dilemma or heal the connection, whether it's just energetically, meaning that you don't have to talk to someone or give someone access to your energy, but just energetically forgive someone from a distance so that you can have that kind of leaving behind those residual energies that may still be connected to some sort of situation, circumstance, or event here. Okay, so they could be kind of like that energetic uh, disconnect, right? Disconnecting energetically here, letting people go on their merry way, but at the very least here, clearing, because as we know, um, forgiveness is not about others, it's about ourselves. It's about us not allowing our soul and our hearts and our minds to be held hostage by what someone else did or said. And at times, I know it's easier said than done, but this is about kind of realigning something, bringing something back into alignment here. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Remember, this could be in any area. It doesn't have to be family related. It could be work. It could be whatever. Yeah, you see, it's coming across here as something that's on your mind or has been on your mind here in regards to the Eight of Pentacles, especially if you feel that you're not being valued as you should. Okay, so there may be something here about you kind of thinking over and over again that you are putting in the work, the consistency, and the patience, and you're doing the due diligence, but you're not being rewarded or being valued. And so there's this kind of like contemplation. Because if you take a look here, you have the Eight of Pentacles, it's looking in a different direction. It's looking opposite, it's looking in this direction. And then we have the Hermit card, and that's looking in the opposite direction. So neither of these two cards are looking at the Ten of Cups. So this is something that could be you are energetically longing for this sense of emotional fulfillment or emotional stability here in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's see. I want to get more. Okay, let me go with the Hermit card here. Give me more in regards to more clarity here in regards to it feels like lessons of the past or events from the past that may have caused some type of growth or may have caused some sense of longing for that emotional harmony. Wow, that just jumped out. So we're going to take a look at that. Group dynamics. You see, again, I try to, let's give things a benefit of the doubt. But there's something about a group dynamics, either in the past or recent past, or that may be currently happening right now at this moment in time, where there may be an area of concern. Okay. Group dynamics says group dynamics are shifting. So you may have been picking up on some type of shift where maybe there was a sense of emotional harmony or fulfillment, and that may be shifting or changing, or there could be something here that you're like, something is on your mind here, okay? Something is triggering a sense of wanting to understand something more, see something more, and it is definitely connected to more than one person, okay? So it's not just like you, it's you and someone else, or you and someone else, and the dynamics of how that shifts or affects everyone else. It could be family related, it could be partnership related, it could be children related, it could be, work related as well. Okay. But yeah, it's coming across as something that either needs to be healed within yourself or that needs to be healed with the person in general. Okay. We're almost towards the end of your reading here, but sorry, not butterfly, Beverly 608. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section as well as in the chat, as that lets me know that these messages resonated. Let's get the light side of this 10 of Cups energy here. Ooh, two. Oh, more than one came out. So let's see. And I feel that a lot of this is connected to, like I said, other people here. So let's see. Giving more clarity to the 10 of Cups, we have ripe for the picking, perfect timing, get ready. Okay. You also have sweet satisfaction, good taste, savoring it. You may be turning lemons into lemonade, or you may be turning something that happens in a group dynamic into some type of beneficial move or beneficial, again, something is going to turn for your benefit here. You also have here, follow the guidance, it leads you to the truth. Okay, so there may have been some type of red flags that you've been noticing lately, and you've been like, I'm getting this funny feeling that I should take a closer look at something. Remember, that did come up at the top of the reading here, although that was a mediumship reading. But the mice is about something that started as something very little, or a nudge of your intuition telling you something doesn't feel right, and paying very close attention to what that may be, because there could be something here that you need to kind of look at from a different angle. Okay. Last but not least, Beverly 608. I want to thank you for your beautiful, generous donation and for turning your 5-minute mini reading into a super reading. It's been a pleasure to do both a mediumistic reading here for you on the channel, as well as the reading here with the guides and the oracles and the tarot cards here for you. So thank you so much for trusting in trusting me in your journey. Okay, let's see what your guides want you to know. Declutter your space. Okay, declutter your space. Listen carefully, because it's coming across, I'm getting like, it's so funny because it's the moment I said declutter your space, I saw clairvoyantly like this, like ring like that go bigger. So this is in multiple aspects of your life. That's what Spirit is telling me. Okay. So number one, let's start with the home. Declutter, organize, clean physically your home, okay? Tackle those areas where that needs tidying up, okay? Because in feng shui, okay, in feng shui, different points of the house represent different things in your life. So if there is clutter in a specific area, or clutter only in like the bedroom, or only in the closet, or only in the attic, or only in the kitchen, like this is talking about needing to clean, physically clean and organize, okay? This could also be talking about work, meaning if your desk is cluttered, your locker is cluttered, your bag that you take to work is cluttered, your, you know, schedule where you write something, all those things, there's a sense of needing to declutter and organize, okay? So that's the home and work. What I'm also getting here is declutter your space energetically, which means, especially if you've been feeling like something has been off in your home or with a particular person, loved one, partner, however this may be, this is talking about clearing your energetic space. Now, there are different ways to do this. One, you can buy a spray that has sage, okay, sage oil, okay, and just mist around the home to give it a energetic cleansing. So especially if you don't want to deal with smudging, that's one way you can do it. Another way that you can do it is you can spread um, salt, either Himalayan salt or sea salt, all around your home, or on the floor. And then from the back of the room to the front, you start sweeping that salt. And then you get everything in front of your door. You take it, put it, and dump it in the toilet. Okay, that's taking energetically everything in the home from the back of the home. So you go from the back to the front. Okay. And then you go to the reverse, meaning the front to the back of the room with, like, if you want to just, put white rose petals or white carnation petals or white daisy petals. That's just kind of like pluck them and just like feather them around in the home. That is to bring high vibrational energy. So I'm just giving you different ideas. Okay. You could also smudge. All right. So you could smudge with sage, not with Palo Santo, that you do later. But first, it has to be with sage. Why? Because sage is very, very powerful to energetically cleanse your home. So if you can do something like that, then this is talking about that type of energy. You start from the back of the room or the back of your apartment, the back of the home, and move towards the front. That is symbolic. You're getting all the crud from the back and you're sweeping it out of your home. Open the windows, make sure it's great ventilation. So you want to do it with sage first. Afterwards, if you want to follow it up with Palo Santo, you can. Okay? If you want to work with that energy. All right? So that is mostly energetic kind of decluttering or dispacing, or decluttering or giving space. This could also be talking about you physically creating a disconnect between someone who may be an energy vampire, whether that be in your home, at work, family, friend, loved one, children, child, whatever, whomever, and kind of clearing your auric shield, especially if you got to deal with this person on a daily, every single day. I would advise for you to, hold on, to get yourself selenite. Selenite is, you never, 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 number one, never place selenite in water, okay? You never do that. This crystal will disintegrate. So you take a selenite crystal. It doesn't matter if it's like a wand like this. It doesn't matter if it's like the little stone. However, you could get yourself some selenite crystal, and you take it from the top of the crown of your chakra, and you start kind of going like this, like you're kind of like windshield wiping your auric field from the top of your head all the way to the bottom of your feet. That keeps your energetic field clean, crisp, and decluttered from other people and energies that you may be picking up from other people, or so forth. Okay? You could do the same with black tourmaline. The only difference is that selenite is a self-cleansing crystal. So you don't have to do anything other than use the selenite and keep it moving. That's why I like to use selenite to cleanse my auric shield. Okay, because I don't have to do anything with this. I don't have to put it in salt. I don't, whatever. If you want to put it under the full moon energy, you can, or the energy of the moon phase of when you were born, because you should work with that energy. You can do that. Okay. Next, what if you have to go to work? What if you have, whatever? Well, you can have a black tourmaline. Okay, this is a really good investment. I do have products connected to my videos. Black tourmaline. Why? Black tourmaline repels lower vibrational frequency. Hence, why I wear my trifecta bracelet. Okay, so you are shielding and repelling your space. So that's your energetic space. Okay, so there you go. That's all I have for you. But it says whether it's your living or workspace, it needs cleaning up to welcome more refreshing and pure air. See, that's what I was telling you. It says your mind will gain more clarity and peace. Okay? Listen very carefully, because I'm getting something else. I wanted to end it here. I'm also getting music, high vibrational music. Okay? And I'm talking about solfeggio. I'm not talking about the latest hits. Okay? I'm not talking about the top 10 music. Okay? I'm talking about solfeggio frequencies. And you could play that as you physically declutter or energetically declutter your energetic space. And I'm being told, I don't know if you have connections to indigenous roots, because I'm literally being specifically shown something that I do in my home, which is interesting because I don't talk about that, but it's coming through. I don't know if you have indigenous roots, maybe your family, maybe, I don't, I don't know, because I'm getting indigenous. If you might even actually have a Native American guide, because it's coming across as Native American. I don't know if you're on Native American land. I don't know if you have some, I don't know, maybe like one little tenth of a drop of indigenous blood. But I'm getting like when you're cleaning and cleansing your space, you could even which is what I do. I get on YouTube here and look for like Native American warding off evil spirits, like that. Just put that and then you'll see like different music, and you could kind of like listen to that or kind of put it so that it resonates through your home as you're cleansing or clearing. That was like super specific. So I do feel you either have indigenous roots or you may have a Native American guide around you. Um, yeah, so that's all I got for you. All right. What a reading. I don't even know where my phone is. How about that? Where's my phone? Holy mackerel. I know my phone has to be here. Where the heck is my phone? Oh, there it is. Found it. Um, Ascending Universal Butterfly says, I have a Native American guide as well, Lexa. Okay, yeah, I do too. I do as well. Which I normally don't talk about, but the fact that it came out in Beverly's reading, it's like that is also going to be helpful here for you. Beverly, let's see. Because there's a lot that came through. You had the mediumship reading, and then you also had the regular reading. It says, whichever works best. I do many. It says adopted dad 1122. What? Wow. Car had me laugh. Story. Aha. That's why I kept getting the car reference, like mention the car, and it also came through the reading. And for those of you who didn't, who weren't here for that, there it is. This is a car. It says change there, but this is connected to the car. And what's interesting is that the number 9 turns into the number 6. So again, 6 is June, and of course today, June 8th, is your birthday. So very interesting in that. It said, thank you, I needed to hear this, understand. Okay, wonderful. Okay, Beverly wrote, Lexa, thank you for an amazing gift. You're gifted, resonated, powerful reading for me. Wonderful. Thank you so thank you for so many helpful things to do. Yes, all of those things. If you need to come back to this reading and listen to it again, jot it down. And again, you start when you're clearing, you start from the back of your home, the apartment. I mean, if you have a house, you start from the attic down. Okay, it's like from the places furthest, and then you push all the energy towards the front of the door. And then when you want to bring fresh energy, like again, like white petals of whatever flower, doesn't matter what it is, you start from the beginning or front door and go back to you do the reverse. Okay, so you start from the beginning of the door and you then end at the attic or towards the farthest side of the apartment or home. So yeah, so that gives that energetic clearing as well. All right. Thank you so much. I send the universal butterfly. I said thank you so much, Lexa. You're very welcome. I hope that you do those very important things. They're all free. They're all very cost effective. Listen, I got my selenite on Amazon. I got them as sticks. I used to have a stone like this, but that broke. And when it breaks, I throw it out and then I buy myself a new one. So now I have a new one at home, but it's a palm stone. This one is the one that stays here in my Caribbean home. But black tourmaline, again, super inexpensive. Again, I have products there on my uh, um, on my videos that are connected to like really affordable places that you can get this if you want to get it as well. So there you go. But yeah, there you go. Beverly dropped a lot of roses. So thank you so much, Beverly. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget, the next time I will be coming back, I'll be doing a super chat live. Okay, so I might do a Spanish reading later tonight, or I might do a super chat tonight. But then either way, there we go. All right. Thank you, intuitive friends. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.